This is Tracy Birdsall, and when I'm in the bathtub, and I mean full bubble bath, watching TV, a glass of wine in hands, I'm listening to PPRN.
Here's to Peter. Here's to Peter. Here's to Peter. He's a horse's ass. He is the meanest. Sucks on a horse's penis. Here's to Peter. He's a horse's ass.
Yay!
You're listening to PPRNradio.net. 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 Commercial free 24/7. PPRNradio.net. Featured guest DJs.
Original shows.
Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
He's brown, he's round, he's Janet Jackson nasty. He's your mama's side dude. He's Peter Pinhole, and he is on PPRNradio.net.
I'm the sun and the air. A shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am son and heir of nothing in particular. You should know, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. I am the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the sun and air of nothing in particular. You should know, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does.
Check 1, 2.
You're there.
I can hear him.
Sweating. No more naps
very
after
sweaty
assault.
guy.
I know. No more naps after assault dinner.
Well, what'd you have for dinner?
We should have just had salt packets.
We had pizza.
What?
We had pizza.
Oh.
Her idea.
You don't like pizza?
No, I was surprised that she would even mention it. Her fault.
Her fault. Okay.
Everything's her fault.
It's usually the case.
They've been married 6 months.
It's too long.
It feels like 10 years.
What?
It feels like 10 years.
I know.
I've been married for over 40 years.
I can't hear you. You gotta get closer. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There you go.
I've been married for over 40 years, just to different women. Nothing wrong
story.
with getting married. I've done it plenty of times.
What do you do it for the party?
Yeah. Well, I used to. But I gave up partying, so I've been married to the
I
same
did this
woman
one for the
36
party,
years.
but I was told to go home early.
Oh, jeez.
Did you
That's
think
'cause
he had enough?
That's because he doesn't last very long.
First day of the wedding. Don't you think you had enough to drink? No.
I never said that.
Yes, you
No.
did at
No.
1 o'clock. You were
Well,
like, don't
at
you think
1
it's
o'clock.
enough?
No,
Yeah.
we were the last ones there. There was nobody else left.
So what?
we had your 7-year-old son with us.
Last
Hey,
one's
we're
left.
able to
That's
drink.
usually when it gets good.
You got a man bun?
Yeah, that's what he's doing now.
Man bun.
Yeah,
Oh, because he's hanging out at Wooden Tap.
I guess. Yeah.
That's the Hamden style.
There's a ponytail and there's a man bun, and that's a man bun.
Because he doesn't have enough hair to make a ponytail.
Right.
I got plenty of hair. It's just none of it left on the top.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's why he wears a hat, too.
It's the first time I've ever worn a hat for the show. Very first time. Because I was working above my head doing sheetrock. I'm here. How are you? Am I on? Do you love me?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late.
We started going to the
You
gym
sure
last
are
night.
sorry. Yeah.
Don't let it happen again.
We started going to the gym.
Yeah.
How's that working out? You quit already?
No. We went last night.
What did you do?
After the show. We did 30 minutes of cardio, and I did...
No. What did you do?
I'm telling you.
Cardio doesn't mean anything.
I'm
to
not
me.
done yet.
Did you run? Did you bike?
We did 30 minutes of running,
Okay.
walking,
Crawling.
and then I did 3 exercises for the chest and 3 for the tricep, chest and tries,
So y'all.
and then stomach. And then we tanned.
Yeah, but exercises for her chest don't count.
No. 8:30 we started.
Having sex is very good for the stomach muscles.
No, it's not. There's
Well,
no,
he doesn't have enough to have
there's
an
no
impact anyway.
exercises that's good for the stomach. Except for strict diet and lots of water.
No.
I think the pelvic thrust is a good.
You can't do sit-ups while you have fat on your stomach. It pushes it out farther.
You can plank. You probably don't know what that is. But
Doesn't
planking will
Do they still do that?
really tighten up your stomach muscle.
You're still going to push out the fat. You got to get rid of the fat first.
No.
What do you mean planking? What is it? Isn't that
You
what
get into a
SpongeBob
sit-up
does?
position, and you rest on your elbows, and you stay there with your butt pulled in and your stomach muscles tightened for as long as you can.
That's called a glory hole.
No. Okay. You don't want to learn.
No. I mean, I'm not understanding.
A push-up position, not sit-up. He said sit-up, but it's a
Don't
push-up.
hit- was
Don't
just
break a
lying.
hip, please.
I thought planking was just lying flat on
that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good for radio. Okay.
I'm not doing it for them.
I'm going to lose the belly first, and then I'll do the worry about
That'll
the
help you lose
stomach.
the belly. Seriously. I lost 1.5 inches in 2 months.
You only had 3.
I know.
Yeah, you need to not exercise. You're going to lose your skeletal system.
No, I won't. Nope. If I don't exercise, I'll be dead.
Are you supposed to drink milk?
No. I haven't had any milk at all.
Oh, but beer's okay.
Oh, yeah.
No calcium in
Good
beer.
for the heart. Good for the heart. Yeah, see the...
What's good for the heart that you over there breathing heavy? What's good for the heart and beer?
More beer.
And a cigarette after.
Yeah.
This is the
Don't
same,
smoke.
This is the same guy walking up the hill at UConn the other night, right?
Hey,
We felt bad.
I've got emphysema, and
That's no excuse, Bob.
yeah, I know. That's.
I have MRSA. I walk up the hill.
That's from smoking for 40 years.
I got a Toyota. I drive up the hill.
Well, they parked up the hill, so I had to. Walking down was no problem. Getting back up, I got about halfway up the hill.
He was trying to act cool in front of his friends.
In your defense, it was a very steep hill.
Well,
Very steep.
and I did have the guitar on my.
It wasn't that.
And when we got to the top, we were all breathing heavy, too. Don't let him think that was...
Yeah, but
I know I was.
But we made it. That's the difference.
That's right. I didn't make it,
You need to get laid, fool.
Yeah, I know.
and I didn't want you all to just stand around while I got my breath back. So let you go get the car and come and get me. Hey,
No.
my mama didn't raise no fool.
That's why they got there an hour and a half before you.
That's right.
Hey, he was hoping some students would run up. Can we help you, sir?
Oh yeah, I need mouth to mouth
I need a man in
or
my
gland to
life.
gland.
There's only one way to get me up the hill. Pull me up by your boobs.
That's the thing. If there was a pair of boobs at the top, he'd made it.
Yeah.
It's funny how a human can make it on certain things.
It's called mammary motivation.
Yeah. You need to have some motivation.
It's amazing how much harder everybody works when a girl shows up. Like guys doing construction and a girl shows up, all of a sudden everybody's like,
That's just the most that's the most ridiculous. I get embarrassed for them at construction sites.
Yes.
It's like they never some men act like they've never seen women before. It's like, oh my God, look at her, dude! Wow.
I usually hang out at construction sites, so I don't know these things.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a woman, a pretty woman walking by.
Well, there was a girl that was teasing my my brother.
She should have been punched in the face.
She was every day they were doing condos in Waterbury, building them. They were a team of electricians, and she would come out and basically, almost nothing, and would tease him. And finally, they just yelled over day after day. Finally, they yelled over and said, what are you going to tease us all day? Every day you're going to come out and do this. She went over and blew every one of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
True story.
Okay.
True story.
Okay.
True story.
Okay.
So now every time someone lies or says he's telling a mic.
Yeah, it's a mic.
Well, that's
he's serious.
That's how it came down to me, and I have no
serious.
reason to feel like it was a lie.
Why would anybody lie about that?
Those are the stories that are hard to believe because you go to where I work and people are like, "Oh yeah, dude, women always ask me to get laid." It's like, no, they don't.
And politicians always tell the truth.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been doing cable 20 years. Not once have I been asked. That's some pretty fucked up odds. If you see these people that are saying it, they're like not even like fuckable.
I had a lady that kept exposing herself to me when I was working on her house. I was working on her house for like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was showing me her tits all the time. She'd come up to the window, and she'd look out, and she'd be bare-breasted. Actually, it's a famous person, too.
Oh, my God. You know what happened to me today? So gross.
You worked out.
No. So I go to this retirement home now already, MRSA's already in worry.
You're
So
in the
this
retirement
lady
home?
opens the door. She goes, the appointment's 10 to 12, so I get there at 10 of 12. You just showed up at 10 to 12 just so I would have to pay. I said, no, the window was 10 to 12. After 12, she gets the appointment for free.
You made it.
I was there.
You
10
made
to
it.
12. All right, you guys bitched. You wanted better windows. We gave you 2-hour windows. Shut the fuck up. Order a fucking couch. See how long you have to wait for that.
Well,
Right? Anyway, so she opens the door, and she's in her walker, and I'm like, oh, God. What today? And she's got Depends on. And she's like 80.
90? Did you have a 90?
I'm like, do you need to go put pants on? She's like, no. Have you never seen a woman with shorts before? Gross. Yelled at me the whole time.
About 80 years old?
She's about
Did you
80.
ask her to turn her hearing aid up?
She was yelling at everybody. Even her husband was like, they were having Mardi Gras in the basement, so she needed to get there. She's like, you're making me late for Mardi Gras, because Mardi Gras was 11:30 to 12:30 in the old folks home.
Mardi Gras at the old folks home?
They were giving out lunch, and they were there was a bunch of old people walking around in masks. She's like, you're making me late for Mardi Gras. I said, all right, bitch, keep it up. I'm going to make you miss the thing totally. She kept yelling. So I took my time. I went downstairs, and I unhooked the line that goes to her apartment, and I walked back downstairs, walked back upstairs. She missed it. I got no mercy.
But that
I don't care if you're 80. No.
Ladies.
When her husband walks out, you know
joy.
this lady's a bitch. He walked out. He's like, I don't want to listen to you. I'm going downstairs. He goes, you're making me and this fucking cable guy miserable. She's like, you shut up. You're worthless. I'm up here because you can't even be up here. I don't even know why I married you 80 years ago. He's like, I don't know either. He goes,
Really?
if I wasn't so fucking old, I would have divorced you tomorrow. But I can't even make it to the courthouse. I'm so old. I fucking hate you. He's like, I hate you.
That's
You
like
don't
most.
realize I hate
don't you think that's most marriages? Like the very few that are still in love by the time they're 80. I mean, it's
She
just
was
been a
nothing-
lifetime of hell. For
She
these
was
people.
a bitch, though. I mean, I'm sorry, but she was. What's up, Al? She was. You're late, and you're only here at 10 up because you don't want to. I said, lady, I'm not going to charge you.
Well, it
keep
sounds like she
talking.
has
I'm
some
going to
issues.
charge you.
You know, she's got some things going on, not happy with her station in life, you know, so she just has to act out. That's all it is there.
Well,
Hey, we've all been there.
She's wearing Depends. I mean, how happy could that life
Yeah.
be?
At least she was wearing them.
Yeah,
Listen, I put up with it for an hour, and then I would just like.
I might be a little tense too if I was wearing Depends.
She was
And
wearing
I'm not.
nothing but Depends and a shirt. Thank God. It was gross because the front was all yellow.
And she was wearing them on her head.
Yeah. So I'm like, I got to the point where I was on the phone with dispatch because I like to have it recorded that they're yelling at us. So I left it on. I left the phone on. I'm saying it to the lady in dispatch. You hear this? She goes, yeah, just be nice. She's old. I'm like, I'm being nice. I'm being nice. Just don't hang up the phone. She kept talking and yelling and talking. And then an hour, 20 minutes later, she's like, are you mad at me for yelling at you? No, I'm not mad at you. Well, you were late.
Now, come on.
Yes, and then she would go on again, and I'm like, I was telling Gail at dispatch, like, you listening to this? She goes, I know. I said, listen, I've had it.
Do you think a lot of...
I said, hey, I'm not charging you for this. I'm listening to you yell at me. There's going to be two things that happen. I'm going to charge you, and then I'm going to cancel the appointment. And then you're not going to have no TV. You understand? I put my foot down. I said, you understand? Because I don't even care right now if I get fucking fired. I didn't say fucking, but I said fired. So I don't even care right now if I get fired. You either relax, and then at the end of the thing, she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Can I get you a water? No.
Did you
no,
Did you
I
give
don't
her,
want water.
Did you give her any beads? Did you see her tits?
No, I don't want beads. She might have pulled them out of her ass.
At senior Mardi Gras, they don't have beads.
It's the funniest.
They give out shots of Geritol.
That's it.
It's the funniest thing watching
Baby
Mardi
powder.
Gras at that age. Cause
It depends.
It's only an hour. It can't go no longer than an hour because they get too excited.
Yeah.
The guy's got to bring all his equipment in for an hour show, and then he's got to bring it all out.
Plus, they have to eat dinner at 4:30, so...
Yeah, this was at 1:30 when this happened.
Yeah, we do that with the senior shows that I do down in Norwalk and Stanford. It's you go in at 1 o'clock, and they say you got to end at 2. Okay,
That's a great gig.
And,
Do they pay you?
Yeah, anywhere from 100 to 150 a show.
So you go
Each
8 songs
Each.
and you're done.
Yeah. There's 2 of us.
What a gig!
Yeah, it's crazy. And they have an absolute ball because I'm doing all songs that they grew up with.
Sure.
Speaking of songs.
Well, oh, is it that time already?
No, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get ready anyway.
Was that a premature song ejection? What escalation?
Listen, I look forward to the beginning of the show so I can explain the shit that happens.
That's
it's
okay.
It's a round
Keep
table,
explaining.
isn't it not?
Keep explaining.
Yeah.
Well, do you have to be nice to people that at a certain age?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice. It's nice to be nice to people all the time.
I'm already nice. I'm there fixing her problem for free.
Yeah, you got to be nice.
You know what the problem was?
What?
You know how they have inputs on the TV?
Yeah.
Well, she was on the wrong input. That wasn't me. No, of course not. That was the baby Jesus.
But she's 80, so you gotta be nice. You gotta be nice.
You mean
I'm sorry.
They must have moved the television and not plugged it in
No,
right? Or
there's a
she
button on the TV that says input.
Oh, okay. You mean
Okay.
on the controller?
So this
Right.
could have been handled on
And
the
I
phone.
understand that they can't figure that part out. But if the remote were to lead to a check or some kind of financial gain, they would know how to hit that button.
Are you sure?
Yes, Bob.
I'm not.
That's what they do all day. Is they watch Bob Parker. They watch not Bob Parker no more. Drew Carey. And then they watch.
He's gotten better at that show, by the way. When he first started, he was pretty rough.
terrible.
Well, he's had time.
Now they have daytime
He's
Jeopardy.
had time now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Now they have the Chew, so they have plenty of entertainment.
Well,
during
they
the
can
day.
go to the what is it? The game show channel.
Well, they have a bar in this. They have a thing called the pub.
Okay.
In this nursing home.
Yeah.
Is it an Irish pub?
I don't even know if there's liquor. It just says the pub.
Are they going to
Pub?
celebrate St. Patty's Day?
So they may have drinks there.
They might bring their own because there's a pool table.
Hey, I'll tell you what. My mother, if she didn't have her 3 martinis every night, you were in trouble.
Till she died?
Yeah.
That's
At
amazing.
83.
I see. If I could, I wouldn't be able to do that if she's still alive.
What?
She'll be bitching. Don't you realize you're 80? You can't drink no more. You're not like your 50s.
Well, my mother couldn't drink anymore. I mean, we had to carry her up to bed every night. But
That's
she,
amazing.
at
I
that
love
point,
that.
she only
Well, could
weighed
she drink
70
any less?
pounds. So what?
But could she drink any less?
No.
I love that.
What?
Did she do coke too until she was 80? No.
Doing coke with grandma. That's a song to write.
That's sort of.
That's a song to write right there.
Grandma got ran over by an 8-ball.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you have to be nice.
Grandma, you're snorting too much coke.
Well, Peter, it's much easier.
I'm not
be
nice to you. You're 70.
It's much easier to be nice to someone than it is to be a pain in the ass.
How about?
First of all, I think
All
you're
right, so what's
completely
the-
charming, and you're saying that you were upset.
No, I started yelling after a while.
Did you really?
Not yelling, but I'm like, listen.
You get turt. You're getting short.
You're yelling at me.
Terse. Was it? Excuse me.
I don't like when the 40
What
or
was that?
50-year-olds
Terse,
ask
yeah.
me what's wrong after 2 minutes of being there. I don't know. I just got here. I'm sorry.
I sense
Don't
some
ask me
tension
what's
here.
wrong. Don't ask me what's wrong. It's like someone saying to you, you just got the unit of lumber fucking delivered. Where's my second floor sill? I don't know. I just got here.
It's
I
in
just
the truck
started
with the rest of
pounding
the lumber.
it. Yeah, just-
I don't know. That's when I go. I don't know.
You know what the problem is? Is they're too afraid of getting charged. They're so right away the fucking lady on the phone says, we're going to charge you $75 if it's your fault. So right away you're a fucking mark. As soon as you get to the door. So, what's wrong? I just knocked on the door. I didn't even get downstairs yet.
Well, you got to realize half of these people are living on a fixed income that was fixed 40 years ago, too.
Right.
You know?
Right, but the thing is 75% of the issues are caused by these people that are trying to touch their own stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I used to get calls from my father-in-law twice a week to admit if the television wasn't working. So-
And like my mother too, she won't talk to me for fucking nothing, but she'll call me when that's not working.
One of my relatives called me at college to ask me how to set the clock on the VCR.
Yeah, that's even the worst thing.
I'm not going to say which relative, but it was a VCR. That's how long ago it was.
And then they're following you. It's like, well, what's wrong? I don't know what's wrong yet. I truly don't know.
I'm
what's
trying to find
I'm
out.
trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, why it was working. This is the worst fucking one. Well, it was working yesterday.
Then what did you do?
It's not a perfect world, Mrs. Epstein.
It was. I had a lady yesterday. Matter of fact, Sunday, my last job. TV doesn't work. Doesn't turn on. No, it's your cable box. The light over there, it's supposed to be that says Vizio. It's supposed to turn white. It's not turning white. Nope, it's your cable box. I said, no, it's your TV. No. I said, do me a favor. You see the TV in the kitchen? Go get that, and we're going to put it in here. Plug it in, hook it up. Oh, it's my TV, huh? Look at the goosebumps. See him?
Yeah.
I just... Man, when are you going to be a supervisor?
And that's the problem, because I've been at those levels already and had to
Yeah.
fucking leave because...
I mean, when you're a supervisor, do you have to work directly with the folks like that, or are you just...
No, if you're with the supervisor, that tech and the other 5 after that fucked up. There should be no reason a supervisor has to go. Unless he broke something.
No, I'm just
or
saying,
they
like,
can-
when you achieve a supervisor position, are you working directly with the customer like you are now?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. You're making $80,000 a year fucking sitting at the office.
Yeah.
Or home. Or home, seriously. They spend a lot of time at home. A lot of time. They make good money, too, so. Make about $80,000.
That's not bad. For sitting at home.
For sitting at home.
I never made $80,000 in my life.
And they
in
get a
any
brand
year.
new Ford fucking...
Not in 1 year.
Well, I did.
Not by
Ford
myself.
Focus. They get a Ford Focus to drive around them.
Ooh, wow.
For
Focus.
free? I don't care what the kind of car it is. It's free. And they can use it
You can
personally.
take a nicer car and but get less money.
I bought a Ford Focus the first year they introduced them into the American market, and that was a mistake.
After you worked at Olive Garden or before?
Yeah, this is much later. Much later. I did work at the Olive Garden.
Yes, we know.
gathered that. Yeah.
So does the management at Olive Garden.
I just can't believe Bob was like, "Yeah, I don't think you're telling the truth."
What?
When you were making your story earlier, no, I don't think you were saying the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody got blown. Come on. Stop trying to be cool.
It was the 80s, man.
Okay.
Things like that happen.
Okay.
Oh, people got blown
If you
left
say
and
so.
right.
If you say so.
You just paid for it.
He said so. I didn't witness it, so there was
Okay.
no.
You paid for it back then in the 80s. Or you had a lot of coke.
We can call my brother. Well, he's asleep, but I'd say we can call him now. He probably could tell a more convincing story.
And if it's the south end of Waterbury, he'd probably tell him the truth.
This was the north end.
Even worse.
Okay.
It was the north end.
So I'm supposed to believe it now.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
I believe you.
weird activity in the 80s. Bob.
I believe you.
Well, I mean, it was the crew of 4 electricians. Now, so
You-
first of all, it wasn't a whole crew of framers. It was
Don't you think
4
people find it
electricians.
hard to believe you sang with one of the Rat Packers?
Come on, you got to have a story like that.
He does. He was with the Rat Pack.
And,
I did.
See? You believe it?
and you got blown, right?
By one of the
By one of the Rat Packers. Yeah. Sammy Davis did.
There
It was
was
probably
a minister,
Joey Bishop. It had to be
there
Joey
was
Bishop.
No, it was Sammy. It was Sammy.
Sammy blew him.
But no, there was a minister who was making sure I didn't do drugs, drink, or get women
After the show or the whole time?
the whole time. The
So
whole
see, fuck
the
that.
whole 4 weeks.
If I'm with the Rat Pack, those guys partied more than anybody.
But he made my father a promise, and he was a minister, so he kept his promise.
Ah.
Oh, thanks.
No drinking, no drugs, and no women.
No
For 4
salty
weeks.
snacks tonight either. We're
Of course,
going
I
home
was
and eating
16
grapes.
years old, so
Well, back
Sammy got
then,
the salty snack.
16 is today's 25.
oh yeah.
I don't understand how women do suck all that cum down and not get like a headache from the salt. All right, Bob, sing it.
on that
A
note,
lot of salt in
That
the semen.
it's like just swallowing a bunch of what?
Salt.
Anchovies.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your dinner Saturday?
I did.
Okay. You ready, Uncle Poop Face?
Next time, I just went to salad bar.
Well, somebody tried.
Yeah, and
Anchovies.
I smelt them later.
That's your problem, not hers.
I only had one.
One.
And I smelt it while you were sleeping.
That's impossible.
No,
I ate
no,
after that.
you busted one out.
Anchovies don't make you fart.
I know, but she still farted.
Well, that probably had something to do
I
with
wasn't
something
blaming the
else.
anchovies. I just said she busted one out.
Tonight we have the Killian Troupe. They are a very talented group. Americana folk and rock. It definitely is not Bach. PPR and listen close. We really try to be gross. Peter sometimes goes on a rant. He revs it up like a power plant. When he does, he can lose control. Like he is dancing on a pole. PPR and listen close. We really try to be gross. Ricky is quiet as a mouse. Keeps the twins hidden by a blouse. It's okay, still can't miss them. They stick out like a sore thumb. PPR and listen close. Yes. We really try to be gross. Mike Sacco is hanging around, ready to be our caustic clown. He has a wit that can be dry, and his mind is very spry.
Yeah.
PPR and listen close. We really try to be gross.
You have no idea how to treat me.
Story time tries to be funny. We have to give him hush money. He should stick to songs in the death pool. Otherwise, you sound like a fool.
Shut the fuck up.
PPR and listen close. We really try to be gross.
This is goodbye, man. $12.
Very nice, Bob. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. That was the show. Thanks.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we're not getting preempted this week, but next week we are. So I already told Stephanie.
So,
She's coming the week after,
okay.
the 18th.
We're totally preempted that night?
Yeah. The
Yeah?
11th.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Some girls' basketball fucking team's got to be playing 4 to 7.
Oh, okay. So, well, hey.
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals, yeah.
No,
No.
I think it's the finals of the AAC.
AAC finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they have to play the NCAAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there'll be a primetime game then.
Yeah.
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 AAC's in Hartford.
Yes.
Yeah, they hosted it this year.
Yeah.
Men, right?
Hmm?
The men.
No, the men are in...
But they were in Hartford.
No, I think they're in...
Trouble.
ass.
They're in trouble.
Can you give me a bottle of water?
They're in Brooklyn.
Right in that bag.
They're in Brooklyn, I
Right
think.
there.
I think the women are in Hartford.
Oh, okay.
I think the men are playing, and it's highly unlikely that the men will make it to the finals.
And once again, for the Yukon men, it's March Sadness.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They won 2 years ago. They went all the way. So
Yep.
they're in a rebuilding time right now. But I mean, yeah, that 1 year it was both men and women won.
It's delicious.
Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah,
that was tasty.
Came out like from down under. You know you're thirsty when that's your first sip.
Yeah.
It must be nice we have a variety now. You like that? I had to yell at Brian yesterday. He kept drinking out of there. I said, "You're not part of that refrigerator.
Poppy red.
Put that back." So he went outside to his car and brought us that bag of water and grapefruit. Gatorade. Brian felt bad. I said, "That doesn't even compare to what we have in the refrigerator."
No.
Got more coming, too.
We do?
Yeah, I've been doing a $10 special at the liquor store, 12 packs that are about to go out of date.
Yeah.
And they've been selling like all of a sudden it caught
Stuff they're
on.
trying to get rid of?
Yeah. Just trying to get rid of, and all of a sudden there's like the bees came in, and they
Because the drunks talk to each other.
Good deal on good beer.
What was that voice?
Old beer. Good deal on crappy beer.
Do that voice again.
Good deal on good beer.
Well,
He sounds like a 70s cartoon, don't he?
I think maybe he should make a commercial or something.
You know, I was never into those Batman. Are you guys into that Batman and stuff and those Marvel comic
with the
movies?
kaboom?
The movies nowadays, like
the new ones.
Yeah,
where that aren't cartoons.
the
I was too busy
Iron
listening to
Man,
records.
Iron Man ones
Yeah.
and stuff.
I haven't watched any of them.
I'm still stuck on Mad Magazine.
Are you? Like we were watching, like in the gym, they have a movie
I
theater.
Spy.
In the gym, they have a movie theater, and there's movies that I would never watch, but I'm stuck watching, and it starts to get interesting.
So then you exercise for
So
a little
watching
longer.
Batman versus Superman, why would they do that? Why would they make Superman into a villain?
Well, who's the villain?
Somebody
It
tried
was-
to explain it to me, and I said, I don't get it. And he just said, oh, you just don't understand comics. And
Yeah.
I said, no, I don't.
No,
Yeah, no,
and
no,
I
no.
don't want to.
And I'm good with that.
If I gotta go to a movie and try to figure out why they're mad at Superman, I don't want to go.
I mean,
Superman's not a villain. He only had to do something bad to save his mother, whoever she was. I think it was his mother.
his adopted mother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They all had different values.
Yeah.
That guy who played Lex Luthor was pretty good. He was also the guy that played Mark Zuckerberg. You don't remember the Facebook movie?
No. It was. I saw it about 5 years ago. I don't remember who it was that acted in it, and I could care less.
That's a great way to stay in shape.
That's right.
I want to go back to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That was
Yes.
the best.
Yeah, those.
Green tomatoes, wasn't it?
Yeah, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
It wasn't the green.
That was,
Attack of
no,
the
that
Green
was fried
Tomatoes?
green.
Attack of the
Tomatoes.
fried green tomatoes.
Yes.
They had a black guy who was disguised as Adolf Hitler.
That's a good one. Yes.
You remember when Dave Chappelle did that? When he didn't realize he was a black guy? And he was the head of the KKK.
Yeah, the Klan. The Klan. Oh, man, that was funny.
For my next impression, Jesse Owens.
Yes.
So Killians Troupe, is it an Irish-based band, or what is it?
No. It's
Because it's
a long-
spelled Troupe.
I live on Killian Avenue, and it was going to be the Killian Avenue Band, but this was kind of a lousely put together thing, and then I figured
Still is a kind of loosely
it
put
still
together.
is a loosely put together thing. I know I'm pretty loose,
Yeah.
but I just settled on the name Killian Troupe. The actors,
Troupe
all these
is
days travel in troops.
Right. That's it's a term that describes actors, a group of actors.
No, keep going. Keep going.
A troupe. Troupe.
As opposed to scouts.
Yes.
And,
Or,
and people keep
T-R-O-O-P.
misspelling our name.
Yeah.
I know.
I believe repertory has something to do with it. It's a group of actors.
Right.
When you say repertory theater, it's the same actors doing.
Yeah, it's
the
been
shows.
different
it's,
shows.
It's
Yeah.
performing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
it
could also
sounds
be
really
called-
fancy.
And they could also be called a troupe.
And traditionally, it wasn't just actors. There was actors, musicians, jugglers, and they'd all travel
It
together.
was actually entertainment back in
right.
the
It was
Troubadours, if you will.
All right.
right.
Our preemption got canceled for Saturday.
What?
Nothing. I was just talking to myself.
What? Okay.
He's not listening to us.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you guys do an interview. Yeah, thank you. It's about time.
Wow. That's it, man. I'm taking back my.
You're
I'm out.
snowman.
Oh, that's what that is. I couldn't see it from the back. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna put my pants on and leave.
That's
I'm pulling
They're
my
off?
underwear up and leaving.
I thought, those must have been the varicose veins, those blue things.
Yeah, I just got a hell of a case of varicose.
Where are you
veins.
guys
They look
from?
like blue jeans. I'm from Trumbull. He's from Stratford. You are from Stratford, aren't you?
Fairfield
I live
County.
in Stratford there.
He
Yeah.
lives in Stratford.
You're not from there.
I come from the Northeast. I've lived all over, but Richard's lived a lot more places than I have.
Yeah, I'm originally from California. And
She's in Fairfield County. So you must have some money.
no, there was only two possible excuses: marriage or insanity.
Uh-huh.
In my case, it was both.
Okay.
You still got to have money to live there.
No.
Well, there are poor people in Fairfield County too.
Believe me,
I'm one
yes.
of them. Yeah.
And I'm the other one.
Oh, so then you live in Bridgeport, then?
No, I live in Trumbull,
Trouble?
but it's close to Bridgeport.
Yeah.
It's close enough to Bridgeport that my automobile insurance went way up when we moved into Trumbull.
We were looking at houses in this real estate book at dinner, and I was like, house this big in Milford for $350, and then a house this big in Naugatuck for $230.
Yeah. I have a son that lives in rural South Dakota, 30 miles from the nearest town. A house that big, about $40,000. It's incredible.
Yeah, but you know what?
You're living in South Dakota.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
And the money you'll spend in gas just to go get a bag of Doritos is going to make up for the house you have.
Or to get gas.
Yeah, or to get gas, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's also Tornado Alley, isn't it?
No.
they get very few tornadoes there, but it is
They do-
35 miles to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And they get a little bit of snow.
A wee bit.
It would be a hard fucking state to be a drug addict then, because it's like, all right, so you didn't get enough coke on the first run. Now you got to go back to your dealer, which is 60 miles out.
Well, that's why they have meth.
Yeah,
That's right.
Anything
Very
you can
popular
anything you can
out
make
there.
yourself is
yeah. They
not
get their own
easy.
shops out there, don't they?
Yeah.
So everybody out there goes to chemistry school. I don't think they're drug
Just to
dealers.
keep
They make
themselves in
money.
drugs.
Well, they order coca leaves from on the internet and they just make their own, or chew on the leaf. You never heard the history of that?
Yeah, I know the history of it.
Okay.
He's done it before. He made it before. He was the guy with the paste.
Columbia, 1982.
Right.
Let me tell you about it.
Okay. We listening?
It was a Cessna.
Okay.
No, it was in
No.
'82. I was just graduating high school.
That was when you started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just another place he worked.
Yeah, it was the
another place
'80s.
you
I mean, we
worked,
do
yeah.
remember the '80s. It was pretty wild. A
What?
lot of people didn't make it out of the '80s.
What was that?
Unfortunately, the '80s was pretty wild.
The 80s.
The '80s,
I'm
the
surprised at this
1980s.
story. Were you guys a part of the 80s craze?
The 80s passed me by. I was too busy listening to records.
Oh, you were?
I
So you spent a lot of time at Cutler's and stuff?
Well, once I moved out here, yeah.
I spent the 80s working.
We started the '80s party and finished the '80s with kids and married.
What were you doing? Porn movies and stuff? Director?
Well, I would have preferred being an actor, actually.
Well, all right.
Okay.
I need a nap.
Oh, come on, Peter.
I do. I'm at the age where I need naps now.
Oh, my goodness.
Salt.
Yeah.
That's our new, isn't that the Achilles heel for people over 45?
No.
Does it cause naps?
Is for me.
It causes a lot of numbness, don't it?
Well, if you drop a bag of salt on your foot, I imagine it would cause
It
a
would
lot.
hurt, yeah.
It sucks all the water out of you.
I don't know. I just drink a lot of water.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Come on, Mike. You don't. You're telling him, Mike.
Peter, I'd probably drink about 6 16-ounce cups of water a day.
I was going to say,
Got to make up for the beer.
He drinks those 6
Oh,
of
I
those
piss a
cups
lot,
that used to
too.
collapse.
I piss a lot, too.
Remember they looked like a tin of candies?
Yes.
And you had the top, and they would collapse up and down. Did you ever have one of those cups? The collapsing cup?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
How many ounces are in a gallon again?
16, ain't it?
64.
64.
No, 64, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
So you drink a gallon and a half.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Did you know it?
I knew it was
So
more
don't
than
make-
16.
Well, you didn't make fun of me. You didn't know it.
No, it's,
I don't
Who's
know
making fun of
ounces.
you?
No, Mike.
Who's making
Who do you
fun of you?
think?
So sad.
Palm tree.
oh, the palm tree?
I don't know ounces and all that stuff. Do you? Kilometers, all that shit. I'm like, why would I want to tell you I'm going 30 kilometers? Can't I just say miles? Because that's what the speedometer says.
Well, if you say
Well, I hit the
if you say miles, I'll know what you're talking about. If you
Yeah.
say kilometers, I won't.
Right.
That's right. But if I hit the wrong button on the dashboard of my car, I don't know what I'm doing.
It turns into a Chevy.
Well,
Yeah,
a
not that,
Saturn does turn into a Chevy, yes.
yeah, not that one on the left. It's the ejection seat.
That's right.
Bob got all excited. He had finally hit 50,000 miles in this car.
That's right. Yay!
How long did it take you?
50,000 years. That car's an 82, and it's still brand new. It's still got the plastic from the factory on it.
2002 Saturn,
Uh-huh.
and it was my sister's car for until 3 years ago. I bought it 3 years ago with 31,000 miles on it.
Wow. When we had Saturns in our house, those things ran forever until they stopped, and now you can't get them anymore. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Why did they go out of business?
They deregulated the auto companies and then just did all kinds of stuff, and then they disappeared.
It's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah.
Bob, you're thirsty today, ain't you?
Well, yeah. I started earlier than normal
What time did you start?
when I got here.
Oh, I thought you maybe been drinking
Usually
all
I
day.
don't have my first beer until halfway through the first segment.
Well, that's
Today I
interesting.
started earlier.
It's incredibly hot in here, isn't it?
It's warm.
Has it been a segment yet?
Uh,
Oh.
7:30 to 8:30 is first segment.
Oh, okay.
So it's,
What segment? We do segments? What do we
I
do?
can't read the cue cards from here, so I'm not sure. I don't know.
We
what
do
we-
segments?
well, you have. Okay, what do you want to call them?
I don't even know what to call them.
Segments.
Segments would be things that are pre-rehearsed and thought of.
No. You have the show is broken up into 3 hours.
Right.
So you have 3 segments on the show.
So we have such
It's got
3
nothing
piles
to
of
do-
shit. 6 piles of
It's
shit
got
over here.
nothing to do with anything rehearsed.
I think we should call them periods.
It's not hockey.
Did you realize Saturday when we were doing the show, we would go on to a topic and then start another one with the other one not being finished?
That's what we've been doing for months.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
That is not something that is
This whole thing
out
was
of the
segments.
ordinary.
I don't know. I haven't done a segment since my last
He
arc.
sounds like Chris from ESPN. Or not Chris. Who's the black guy? The sports car. You sound like him a lot.
Uh-oh.
Chris,
I don't know. You know that one black guy in ESPN?
Yeah, the one black guy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Chris Berman.
No,
that's the white guy.
I
I've said
idea.
that too, but no one caught it, so it was cool.
I have no idea.
Where do white women be at?
The glasses, he died?
Stuart Scott?
Stuart Scott.
Stuart
But that's
Scott, yeah.
but
He
he
sounds
wasn't
like his
black.
voice.
Was he?
Yeah, we was no.
Was he?
Well, not
I
by
don't know.
paycheck.
Not
he
that it
wasn't.
matters.
Okay.
Paycheck-wise, he wasn't black.
I don't pay attention to that shit. I really don't.
Well, he's dead anyway, so don't worry about it.
So I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, he was great too.
He was good.
Yeah, you got a sports voice, sports announcer voice. Listen, yeah.
Go ahead. You
Talk.
can talk.
I'm dumbfounded.
Say
Yeah.
sports. Just say Steelers for like 3 hours.
Steelers.
Make a sentence that just doesn't make any sense, and then say Steelers at the end of it.
Steelers. Well, that didn't make any sense because I didn't say anything.
See? You hear it?
Of course, you haven't heard anything because I didn't say anything. But,
Steelers.
But if I'd said anything, it would be Steelers.
Yeah. See? And Bristol. If you say Bristol and Steelers, then you're definitely ESPN.
Bristol. Steelers.
See?
And he could go all the way.
That's at the Harvard Yard Goats.
I wonder what the home run call is going to be for the Yard Goats. Whoever calls the game is
Bankruptcy.
going bankrupt. That's not nice.
Oh, by the way, the person who's pushing to sell the stadium for the Yard Goats is the guy on the council who opposed building the stadium in the first place. Nope, the mayor is against it, and the rest of the council is against it. It's just that one asshole.
Have they played a game yet?
No, they.
Oh yeah, they played a bunch of games last year, but just not in the stadium yet.
We had them in the studio a couple weeks
They
ago.
played a whole season.
Did they play in this state?
Yeah, they played in Waterbury.
Okay.
No, they didn't play in Waterbury.
No.
I would have known that.
They
didn't
played
play in
upstate
Waterbury.
New York.
Okay.
You know, they played all away games. Unfortunately, that's all they
played
could
upper
do.
state New York. They weren't even in Connecticut. The 13th is their first game. Just fireworks every night for the first week, and then
For the rest of our lives.
And then they'll go bankrupt from buying all those fireworks.
Yeah, they're doing fireworks.
The
every night.
fireworks show is only going to cost. It's going to cost them $1,000 a night.
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
No,
not going to
that's
get
what
that
they
many.
cost.
That's
fucking-
bigger than team payroll, isn't it?
Probably.
Does they have a payroll? Do they get paid?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The players get paid?
Yeah, sure they do.
Yeah.
Like $10,000 a year or something.
No,
No, this
about
is
$200 or $300 a game.
Well, they sign a
$200,
contract.
$300?
Yeah.
It's a living wage, isn't it?
They sign a contract for the season.
Yeah, it's considering they play anywhere from 3 to 5 games a week. That's not a bad living. But they got to work part time the rest of the year because that's
It's only 5-month season.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They can't make very much money because I know the Bluefish, like, you can host a player from the Bluefish because I guess they can't afford to live somewhere
Bluefish
else.
aren't the Colorado Rockies. Bluefish are just a small-time league.
The Bluefish are an independent team.
Right.
They're not affiliated with a major league team. These guys are all on contract to the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They can go up
this
anytime.
This is a Colorado Rocky, and they could be moved. I think this is A-ball, isn't it? It's not AAA. So
No, they can
A-ball.
be moved up to the majors.
They could,
Eventually,
but more than
yeah.
likely they'd be moved up to AA or AAA.
Yeah.
They are a
Before.
AAA team.
No, that's not a AAA team.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. AAA team.
No,
I thought they were A-League.
no, these wouldn't be young kids then. The AAA team, they've got a lot of that's going to be veteran players who are on their way out, who just won't give up.
For guys rehabbing. Yeah.
Yeah, or rehabbing, or. But they're I'm pretty sure they're an A-level team.
If only there was some kind of device where we could look up the answers to these questions.
Yeah,
And,
I don't know.
and display the results on a screen.
Like something that you could actually type a question in,
Yeah.
and then it would be answered by
I mean,
multiple.
a handheld device would be
Double
A.
ideal.
They are AA?
Yeah,
That's surprising.
I'm telling you,
That's
a double A
surprising.
minor team. They were a double A from 1983 to the present. This year, they're going to be a double A minor league baseball team. So that's right to the majors.
No. That's 2 steps down from the majors.
Right. You got Double A, then Triple A, which is the next step. To the
Yeah, but
majors.
if they're good enough, they're not even going to bring them to the Triple A because Tebow's at double A. And
No, Tebow's at A.
no, he's at double. He's at double. He's going to
Yeah,
get called up. I'm
I
telling you.
I think he's a Double A.
Well,
He's a
the only
double A.
reason they would call him up is to put asses in the chairs.
He's gonna get called up. He doesn't.
Well,
do too
you
bad.
don't know how good he is.
He's doing good.
I mean, you're making an assumption there.
Now, I've read just about everything written about him.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as baseball is concerned, because
Okay.
he's with the Mets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Mets are one of the teams that I like to follow. And they say this guy's got no skill, no professional level skills. None.
So
Okay?
he's like me.
Yeah, he's chasing a dream like Michael Jordan chased a dream. He wanted to be a baseball player too, and he was a mediocre to poor baseball player. Well, Tebow might be a mediocre baseball player. So the only reason he goes up to the big show is to put asses in the seats.
Well, at least he's consistent. He was a mediocre to poor quarterback.
Well, I don't know. he won a playoff game, so and he led the team to a winning season one year.
I think the whole thing with him was with the whole religion thing with him because he went to a playoff game as a rookie. You can't just dismiss that. They didn't give him a chance, and the thing was is every time he would pray, people were just getting it's like the whole Kaepernick thing, but it's opposite. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Kaepernick burnt his own fucking future. You know what I mean?
Truthfully, he had some skills, but not NFL level skills.
You're talking about a kid that won 4 champions though in college, starting as a freshman.
In college, but a college quarterback is not necessarily going to be most of the Heisman Trophy winners are college quarterbacks, and most of them do not make it successfully in the NFL.
The last
because
handful
it's an
of all
entirely
closet cases
right.
too. So.
Yeah,
except for Zach.
Steve Spurrier, a great example.
Zach was not a Heisman Trophy winner.
Quarterback.
No.
Terrible in the pros.
But and Tebow is so damn stubborn. If he would convert himself to a tight end, he would be an all-star.
You can't say convert about TiVo. Though. He's not gonna be converting anything.
I know, I know. But if he had listened and did what the coaches and the ownership was asking him to do, which is to play a different position.
Yeah, well, if Howard did what he was told to do, he wouldn't be a billionaire right now. So Stern.
Oh,
so
When you go right to the police, this would never have happened.
Yeah, if he just people will just stick to their guns, and some make it, some don't.
Well, and he's not going to make it.
Shit, what did he start out at? $125 a week. Now he's a fucking billionaire.
Oh, Howard.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was told his own father was like, "You got no radio voice. You're stupid."
Well, that's like most fathers.
My mother. That's how I knew.
You want to do what?
That's how I know I'm going to make it one day because my mother told me I'm stupid.
You want to do what? I have no son.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
That's exactly what my mother said.
Well, the thing about Howard Stern is when he started talking when he was first on the radio, you knew who it was.
Yeah.
Okay, he had a very recognizable voice. Yeah, it wasn't the standard radio voice,
Like mine?
like ours, blah, blah. No, he had a very distinctive voice, and people knew exactly who it was. They didn't even have to listen to who it was.
I still think he was better than Imus.
I think so.
Well,
successfully wise.
But you got to realize that he rode the coattails.
No, he didn't.
Yes, Imus was huge for 5 years before he was even on the scene.
10 years before he was on the scene.
Yeah.
Imus had an incredible supporting cast there too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Howard doesn't. He has a
well, I mean,
great
it's-
He does now.
but Howard took it. Yeah. Imus broke the mold of morning television, and Howard took it to the next level. Okay, they were a progression.
You still think that Imus was talented?
Yes.
I don't.
Well, if you even heard Imus, it
I
was
did.
at the very end of his
I'm a
career.
radio guy. I heard him.
It was at the very end of his career,
No, I
not
heard
when
him-
he was a primetime guy.
I heard him when he was in NBC.
Well, that didn't.
That doesn't mean it was at the beginning of his career.
Let's go back to Imus in Modesto, California. He got fired from a radio station he worked at back in 1968 or 69
Right.
for having an Elvis Cleaver lookalike contest.
and come on, now you weren't even alive then.
68? No, I heard the three clips, though.
Well, I mean, didn't Howard idolize him? Wasn't that one of
No.
his?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Until they were both going head to head.
Did
on
you
running
watch the
shows.
movie?
Wolford Brimley here.
He didn't idolize him at all. What happened was they were on the same network, and he was getting, what is this, The World According to Bob? He was getting mad because every time, like, Howard would do a show, and people would ask him, what do you think of Imus? He's like, I have nothing to say about Imus because I don't know Imus. And then Howard started to come up in the ranks, and then Imus was like, fuck that piece of shit. Watch the movie. He's like, fuck that piece of shit. And that was
Yeah,
the
the
day.
movies are all right.
No, but that was the day that
They're written to be truthful and honest in history.
And you hung out with him where? At the
No, I grew
yacht
up
club?
listening to the two of them.
Okay, but
Okay?
Howard
I would
said-
alternate in my car. I had a button
Howard
for-
said, fuck him if he's going to be like that towards me because I did nothing to him.
when Howard first got on the air.
Okay.
He okay.
All right, because
You don't know because you weren't
How-
there. I
okay.
was there. I was listening to him.
Okay.
And he used to always talk about Imus for the first 2 years he was on the air. Then they got into an argument, and then they hated each other.
Is he yelling at us?
I don't know.
And I found out.
You can't talk to
Give you
him.
a
He's getting
boner.
mad.
He gets mad.
He's getting mad.
Well, you're rewriting history based
No, I'm
on
not.
a movie.
I did a lot of fucking history on Howard.
But you're
But not
talking
on Imus.
about a movie.
Fuck
but not,
Imus.
Yeah, okay, well, fuck a Howard too.
Yeah, well.
Because there was no shock radio before Howard. Howard invented it.
That's right.
You know,
No, I
it
didn't
was-
say that.
It was all Lawrence
Didn't
Welk
say that
before
at
Howard.
all. Didn't say that at all.
All I knew is all of a sudden I couldn't listen to music in the morning on the radio, and so I couldn't listen to Howard. That was my thing, you know.
All this talk about fuck Howard and fuck Imus, and neither of them
What
are
the
my
fuck?
type,
What
you
is
know?
it?
Well, there were two different shows, obviously. I mean,
That's the misconception. Everybody thinks Howard thinks he invented it. No, it's not what he ever said.
No.
He said he just did his own things, like throwing baloney at a woman. That was his own thing. That wasn't what an Imus would do. That wasn't what anybody else would do. That's his own thing.
I've never thrown baloney at a woman.
He took stupid people and made money off of it.
Right.
That was his thing.
They've been doing that for years.
And he broke the fucking records for the fines. That's what his claim to fame is. Now, if you listen to him, it's like it's so written and conservative now. It's like.
well, one of Imus's main guys is a guy named Rob Bartlett.
Yes.
And Rob Bartlett and I have actually done stuff together. I
my
got a chance to work with him.
I'm going home.
I got a chance to work with him, yeah.
Where? Macy's Parade?
No, it's called Ruthless Spectator. It's a skit, comedy skit website.
They also
Skit
had,
comedy. It's all skit comedy.
He also
You
had
know, all
Le-
greenback.
He also had Larry Kenny with him for a long time.
Yes,
who
he
was
did.
very talented.
Yeah. And who's the voice? He had some great voices that went on to great sports casting careers
Yep.
that were around him.
Yeah.
But he was great to listen to. I used to listen to him. Imus.
I
remember
never
when he
liked him.
announced it one morning they did the
Yeah, but Peter, when you were listening to him, it was at the end of his career.
That's fine. I still didn't like him. I don't have to like him.
Well, when I discovered Howard, I switched over to Howard. I always heard about him,
but again, that was towards the end of Imus's career
Well,
when they were going head to head in New York.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, this is back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing is,
You gotta
when
realize.
Imus was done in the '80s because Howard steamrolled and went nationwide, and then Imus came back by having this thing on the Fan, this little sports radio network, and they would have politics in the morning. They talk that way, and that's how he got built up again. I remember he had Bill Clinton on there before he got elected, and the best part about that was anytime Charles McCord would get mad at him. Because you just start screaming.
Yeah.
And
It was a good show, man. I used to listen. My father and I would listen to it every morning. You know, I mean, you know.
Imus?
Yeah. Well, of course, we were in different parts of the world at time. I mean, he was. We
What-
weren't
what they-
we weren't living together.
What
at
they
that point.
both did is they both pioneered syndication. And that's where they both were basically why they went head to head with each other. That's why they were at each other's because they were both
Syndication on morning
on
shows.
any
yeah.
no syndication like all over this like every time Howard or even Imus would get a new station, it'd be a big press release. So it was like, all right, I got this. That was the big fucking race with them. It was like how many. But and here's the thing is that they got everybody to syndicate them, which was a big deal. But little did they know in radio 10 years later that you can be syndicated now through the internet. All you would have to do is go on to one thing, and now you're heard all over the world.
Yeah.
So like all that hard work that they did is like fucking. It was like for
yeah,
nothing.
but back then it wasn't for nothing.
Well, back then no, because every station you got, you were getting paid big money for.
Right.
So,
exactly.
You know.
Now you're right. Syndication is a joke.
It's a joke, yeah. That's why all this. I mean, if you get a morning show on a regular station, you're basically syndicated because they broadcast on the radio now or the internet. So
I have no idea who Imus
Was that
is.
salt or anchovies?
that was both. We got to take a little break and pay our bills so we can talk more about Killian's Troupe. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll be right, about 8 minutes.
You're listening to PPRNradio.net.
Hey guys, it's Peter from PPRN. Looking for something to do in Naugatuck? Check out D-Man's Bar and Restaurant. It's a local hub offering delicious gourmet burgers, wings, wraps, steaks, and more. Stop by and enjoy their casual atmosphere sitting in the bar, the lounge, or dining room, or kick back on the patio. D-Man's is located at 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. That's 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. D-Man's is going to be broadcasting live at PPRN Radio Show on Wednesday, July 20th. Go down and check out the PPRN Radio Show, broadcasting live from D-Man's in Naugatuck, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. That's 1370 New Haven Road. Go check out their patio, their bar, and their lounge. They have great food, too. Also, don't forget to check out D-Man's throughout the week for drink specials and local talent. Once again, check out D-Man's, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. Tell them PPRN sent you. Hi there, and if you need any kind of work done to your car, you can try DeSilva's Auto Body, located in Naugatuck at 275 Rubber Avenue. Serving the Naugatuck Valley community with the highest quality of craftsmanship for 25 years, we pride ourselves in delivering on our promise of extraordinary customer service and product satisfaction. We have recently expanded our business with in-house experts and industry gold standard equipment. So once again, give us a call at DeSilva's Auto Body, 203-729-5967. That's 203-729-5967, located in Naugatuck on Rubber Avenue. Once again, the Silva's Auto Body, 203-729-5967. Did you just hear how bad that sounded? Well, you won't get that sound at Hat City Music Productions, located at 536 Federal Road in Brookfield. CEO Chris Litwin takes your music to the next level. If you're tired of those basement recordings, those people that you pay too much money for and have you get out within a half hour, well, you won't have that problem. Hat City Music Productions, once again located at 536 Federal Road in Brookfield. Go check out Hat City Music Productions. You won't be disappointed. Tell them PPRN sent you. Aw, fuck! Aw, fuck! Aw, fuck!
PPRNradio.net.
sense the grace and feel the magic of your touch. Oh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands. Ooh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your Now you make me feel so good. Yeah, like I never ever thought I would. You know you make me feel so strong. And now our laughter just goes on. So come on, lay your hands on me. As close to you as where I'm really gonna be. If it ever gets too much, I see your face and sense the grace and feel the magic in our touch. Oh, lay your hands. Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands. Ooh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands on me. Lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands on me. Lay your hands. Ooh, lay your hands. Oh, lay your hands on me. Lay your Words like violence break the silence, come crashing into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Vows are spoken to be broken. Feelings are intense, words are trivial. Pleasures remain, so does the pain. Words are meaningless and forgettable. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm.
right, PPRNradio.net. I got a full head of hair.
I noticed.
Huh?
I'm on TV.
You're on TV? You're live.
I'm on TV.
Yeah, you're live.
Hello. No,
all right, we get the Facebook Live video. If you're on Facebook, go check out the video. It's on PPNRadio.net.
Yay.
Okay.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody checking in on the feed? What's up, Al? What's up, Reverend Dom? What's up, Melinda? Al, what's going on?
Hello, everybody.
That pole looks weird now, don't it? Ricky's sliding down a pole over there. You see it?
She's the cameraman.
She's caressing the pole.
Did you see what she was just doing?
Yeah, it's getting me worked up.
Yeah.
They're going to catch me on camera jerking off in just a second if she keeps that up.
Nobody told me there were pole dancers on this show.
There isn't. She's married.
My mom is going to be so glad she tuned in.
You didn't tell your mom to listen, did you?
I told everybody. I said, I'm going to be on the radio.
Oh.
You lied to everybody.
Did you warn him?
It's not my job. That's Bob's job.
Yeah.
Bob is the one that...
You have to listen to the show before you come on it to know what you're getting into.
I warn everybody.
About me or Pete?
About the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just a general warning.
Yeah, it's a general warning. Yeah.
We should get stickers that we hand out.
But did you warn them about us?
I didn't say that. Yes.
I got a nice looking head of hair there.
I saw you investigating
You
that
see
last
that?
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, was
Well,
it Saturday? Was it
Well,
Saturday?
you know what? I used to have a bald spot, like right there.
Well, you still do.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Put that camera in.
He covers it up with headphones.
Yeah.
I'll do it, yeah.
You're too. It's not.
It's a comb over.
Move it that easily anymore.
A very artistic comb over in that.
You can loosen this if you want to spin it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Loosen this. Thanks.
Come on now.
I
Remove the bottom.
I came here to play music, and there's people
That's right.
playing with the pole.
Yeah, I guess I should have did a rehearsal prior to the...
Why?
Okay.
I don't know. What are you
We've
doing?
never rehearsed anything in our lives. It's so apparent.
Are we starting to be scripted?
No.
Well, then why do we need a rehearsal?
To make sure
I
you know the
think he
segments are
meant
okay.
me with the camera.
By the second period, we should know what we're doing.
All right, let's get them to sing a song. then.
Let's get them to sing a song. They look anxious.
Anxious.
Oh, anxiously anxious.
You really want us to sing a song?
Yeah.
No.
I'd love to hear it.
He asked us for it.
All right. All right.
Well, they put a sign in our town. If you live it up, you want to live it down. So she left Monterey, son, just like a bullet leaves a gun. With her charcoal eyes and her Monroe hips, she went and took that California trip. The moon's gold and her hair like wind. She said, don't look back, just come on, Jim. You've got to hold on, hold on. Baby, gotta hold on, take my hand, standing right here, you gotta hold on. Well, he gave her a dime store watch and a ring made from a spoon. Everyone's looking for someone to blame. Well, you share my bed and you share my name. Well, go ahead and call the cops. You don't meet nice girls in coffee shops. He said, baby, I still love you. Sometimes there's nothing left to do. But hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, standing right here, you gotta hold on. Down by the riverside motel, it's 10 below and falling. By a 99-cent store, she closed her eyes and started swinging. Oh, it's so hard to dance that way when it's cold and there's no music. Your old hometown is so far away. Inside your head there's a record that's playing a song called Hold On, Hold On. Baby, gotta hold on. Taking my hand, standing right here, gotta hold on. Hold on, hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, standing right here, gotta hold on. Hold on, hold on. Baby, gotta hold on. Take my hand, standing right here, gotta hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the song.
Thank you.
What's the name of that song? Hold On?
Yeah, I think it was called Hold On.
Yeah.
Was it Hold On?
Tom Waits.
By Tom Waits, yeah.
By Tom Waits. But that wasn't Tom Waits singing.
See, I need to know those things. I didn't know that was a song. I thought that was original.
Nope.
So it's a cover.
Yeah, it's a cover. We do mostly covers.
You do mostly covers?
You know, you go someplace to play and people want to hear stuff they've heard before. More times than not.
I'm finding that a lot in this state.
And sometimes they've heard that one, too.
A lot of people...
But there's so many songs out there that people haven't heard.
Yeah, but it's a lot of the, as a matter of fact, a lot of these original bands are doing covers just to attract people.
Well, that's what a lot of them do, and then they'll work their original stuff in. We do a couple originals, but not very often.
Yeah, you're going to be playing Cafe 9 on Monday night, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So,
Cafe 9 just taking everybody by storm, huh?
Yeah. Well,
the musician's living room.
It's exactly that's what they call it, the musician's living room.
The what?
Musician's living room. Hey, Peter. You know? I mean, I'll say it if you want me to. Fuck you.
You know, the thing about playing covers too is that we do everything in our own style.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with playing somebody else's music because once you take it and do what you want to do with it, it becomes yours.
That's right.
Yeah. And we do a lot of very old stuff that very few other people do.
Like when you say you do a lot of old stuff that people don't do, like what?
We do stuff by Hoagie Carmichael. We do stuff by Fats Waller. Who's ever heard of Fats Waller?
No.
Well, okay.
Okay, Bob's heard of Fats Waller, but
Yeah, I mean, that song we just played is one of the newest songs we do, and that was only written in 1999. So
and that's one of the newer ones we do.
We're probably going to have to ask individually, but what is your favorite year of music? Like, what was your favorite year of your favorite songs?
Well, they're in different years, but I was a huge fan of...
There wasn't one year where, like, a bunch of good songs came out?
1971, 72, around there.
71, 71. Who were they?
The band. I think it was... What year did they do The Wait? Was that 70?
Oh, that was more like 68.
Was it 68?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in 68, so I missed that.
Right. The band was doing a lot of stuff. Then by the late 70s, Warren Zevon was coming on. People were starting to hear about him. So I couldn't pick a specific year. I mean, one of our favorite songs is John Barleycorn, and that's from the 14th century.
Yeah.
So,
now, was that an Irish song?
No, actually, it was originally a Welsh song.
Yeah.
Which is Gaelic. It's Gaelic.
It's from the Isles.
Yeah.
It's from the Isles, but it originated really in Wales.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But the Welsh are also Gaelic.
Yeah.
So it's you got your Scotch.
I don't
What's wrong with being Gaelic?
I don't care about. I really don't care
I'm
about
Gaelic.
the sexuality. You know,
I'm Gaelic.
Doesn't mean you're gay if you lick. Ask Ricky.
She wishes there was more of it.
Yeah, well.
But she enjoys the benefits when she gets them.
Do you guys do any folk songs?
we do some, but very few.
What does your band consist of? Like, who's in the band?
You're looking at it.
Just you two?
Us, yeah.
Just us two, really.
Who's the lady we saw in the picture?
She was with us. She's with us occasionally. Her name's Kathy. She sings with us occasionally, but most places these days they want a single act or a duo. So
it's just you two, and you have additions, like surprise additions. Sometimes.
Yeah, we will do a gig. Sometimes we have a fiddle player that plays with us now and then. We have Kathy who sings with us now and then.
A bass player? No, regular stand-up bass.
No, this is all I have.
No, that's all he has. So
it fits easier into the car for one.
Yeah. You should see the car on Saturday.
And it's easier
on our way to Yukon.
It's easier to plug it in too.
Yeah. And we've had a mandolin player in the past. I'm actually having to brush up on my skills on that just because it's easier to carry in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brian said, help yourself to the refreshments courtesy of the D'Angelo family from Christmas. Thanks for giving us 3-month-old stale Gatorade.
Why didn't he bring any snacks?
Ask him.
Hey.
Why didn't
Brian.
he bring any snacks?
Believe it or not, we get more viewers on Facebook than we do on the show.
Well, we don't really know that.
Well, we got 1,000 views on the video just last week alone. So,
all at the same time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
My goodness.
no, the most we've had all at the same time was about 800, but like a total, like it goes up like by the hundreds every day. So, I think I think people like the video aspect of radio now, but they won't watch it if it was just video. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that weird to say?
I don't think we know why.
Like, they like radio if there's a video on it, but they won't listen to the video if there's no radio on. You know what? It's weird to even try to
explain.
Because
damn kids.
They like looking at stuff.
Which Howard and pretty much pioneered with the TV. And
well, I miss too.
Whoa!
After
There's
Howard.
going to be fisticuffs.
No.
Which came first, the Amos or the Stern?
Money wise.
Wasn't it Arthur Godfrey did it first? That was probably.
Yeah.
But who was the inventor of radio? I forgot his name.
Marconi.
Marconi. Yeah.
Or wasn't Tesla?
I thought it was macaroni. Oh no, it was some Italian guy.
Italian.
Don't argue with the fucking guy. He's got 5 years left tops.
I'm not arguing.
If you're lucky.
Give it to him. Let him have it.
Well,
that's why I don't argue with him. Just let him have it.
What's the over/under on the Bob Deadpool?
It depends. If he's still on the show, he'll last not very long because he gets mad at everybody.
No, all right.
But if he's not on the show, he might last 30 years. Because his answer's like, what?
What?
Everything's what?
What?
And you're never right, so don't even try it. You're never right. It doesn't matter if it's about you.
He must
know, Bob. I've always found you to be relatively agreeable and conversational and whatnot.
Mike, you
didn't think you ever had a temper or anything.
Never opinionated, right?
This is a whole new side of you I've
That's
seen.
right.
Yeah.
They bring it out in me.
Somebody smells like Bob's ass.
I'm gathering.
Someone like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they know me from a different kind of venue.
Yeah, they see him once a year.
No.
Twice, maybe?
More a family atmosphere, I think.
That's
There,
open mic things. It's like so.
And there's alcohol involved.
It's more of a family atmosphere. It's a biker bar.
Yeah.
No, this is more of the family atmosphere. The father and kids yelling at each other.
Now, wait a minute. I'm getting up there in years myself.
You put the fun in dysfunctional. Exactly.
Yes.
He does yell a lot, doesn't he?
Well, I think it's kind of mutual, but it's definitely like a family back and forth arguing.
I just don't. I can't remember the last time that Bob just agreed with something.
What?
It's true.
You know what I mean? We just agreed with something.
It's true.
Well, I think if I agree with something, I'm not going to say anything.
He does agree when Ricky says it.
No.
Like the other day with the cone. She did say cone. Prior to the cone, she was like, ah!
Dude,
and then she said cone.
Dude, that was such
we could have hit
a minute here.
We could have hit a brick wall, and Bob would have been like, well, no, she did say wall.
Wait,
that's what
I've got to ask this guy. He can't remember the last time Bob disagreed with something. What stage of Alzheimer's are you? Agreed. I thought you said disagreed.
No.
What stage of Alzheimer's are you in?
He only agrees with Ricky when we're all together.
No. What you need to understand is if I agree with you, I'm not going to say anything.
Well, that's
the
problem.
side of
Can you start saying something, please, for our own sake?
You're always saying something.
We need some positive reinforcement every once in a while, man.
I can hear Bob already. Yep.
You blame it, asshole.
we just want you to like us.
Yeah. There was a cone in the middle of the road, and my wife, instead of saying watch out, she went, ah! And then she said cone.
Okay.
So I had to react fast, and then we had an argument about it, and Bob's like, well, she did say cone.
All I know is I was in the back seat, and my reaction was this. What just happened, man?
Make fun of my drive.
And then you got so upset that I got nervous.
Yeah.
You know? It's
she
like
does it all the time.
I felt like I was
it's not like a hey babe watch out, it's a ah!
Because I'm startled. I'm scared.
She didn't see it until the last second either.
I got PTS, whatever that is, from that car ride.
Pretty touchy. Pretty touchy screaming dementia.
All I know, I was just so happy when that car ride ended.
You know, feel free to drive us up there if you like, either one of you.
Dude, you want to get in my truck?
I don't
care. You want to get in the back of my truck? You've been there before.
I don't care how I get there.
You've been there before.
We can start taking trains if you want.
Planes or automobiles, baby.
Better start bringing some money with you. Oh, no, he don't go.
What?
Casino, man.
What?
He can go where all the kids play. Play video games.
They're building a new one. It's official.
In Hartford.
East Windsor.
Yeah.
They decided.
Where the Apex movie theater is.
Considering that both of the casinos that we already have are tanking it, why do we need a third casino?
Because they're mad that MGM pulled out of Foxwoods. So Foxwoods ended up getting stuck with a tower they didn't need.
Okay.
So Mohegan and Foxwood are like, fuck that. They went to MGM, went to Springfield. So Mohegan and Foxwood are basically like, fuck them. They're not taking our business. We're going to join together and make our own and take it from them. Which they don't realize that people from New Hampshire, Maine, and that part of the...
aren't going to come down to...
And here's what another thing. They don't realize New York is going to go visit that one because it's off of 91, which is off of the Thruway. Or the Garden... Or what the fuck is the...
Yeah, but you've got the people that'll come up 84 and go to 91 and get off.
Right, but a lot of people come through the, what is that, Massachusetts Turnpike? What is that? Mass Pike.
People are going to go to the one that's easiest for them to get to.
Right, they're going to go to the Monticello and fucking Belmont if they're coming from New York.
Except for the Asian people, they're going to go to which one? Funghua bus services.
Well, you think about it, it's the best of both worlds because now you got Mashantucket and you got Mohegan or Foxwoods joining together.
Yeah.
So you're going to win and you're not going to win because Foxwoods don't pay out for dick. No, they don't pay out for nothing. And Mohegan, now, all of a sudden, if you're winning more than 500, they malfunction the machines for you.
But they paid you anyway.
They paid you. Okay. I was up to 500 Friday and the fucking machine malfunctioned. Motherfucker.
Which supposedly wipes out all your credits, but he got his money anyway.
Because it came back after an hour. We got $23, though. They give us coupons. You can get $10 in gas for your troubles.
I try not to go to the casino just because I don't like losing money at all, and losing money quickly is more frustrating than losing money at all. And so I go there, and after a half hour, like, well, that was fun. Where's the room?
You're not a casino guy?
I always lose.
Do you?
I can't play cards.
Then you and Ricky should go together because you both would probably go there for 10 minutes. Seriously, I've never seen anybody with such bad luck in my life.
Do you buy lottery tickets?
I don't buy lottery tickets, no, because to me that's a waste. But $20 in a slot machine is a waste.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't buy lottery tickets. I don't know why.
Well, see, I don't buy lottery tickets, and I don't go to casinos.
But
I'm not going to volunteer to pay a tax, and that's what that's what you're doing.
The only thing is the only reason I go, Bob, is because every time I go, I don't lose like right away, like he said. I play for 12 hours.
I lose right away.
See, I play for I'll walk in and it's not very uncommon to hit for 200-300 within the first 10 minutes, and then keep playing. You know what I mean? And I get frustrated when she gets hungrier and she wants to go sidetracked.
I started playing roulette just to keep from losing my money in the first half an hour.
Gotcha.
And you got to go to a table that's got a lot of people on it, and in between bets, just to lay a bet down takes 10 minutes.
Right.
So
we used to play Caribbean stud poker, which was a little slower version of losing money. You know, because it was always this ritual you had to go through, and so you had to put this down, that would go through there, and it took a while.
To me, that's called craps. I can never understand that game. I don't know where to put my chips down. I see a bunch of people going, yeah, like they won a fucking $1 million pot, and they only won $100, right? Or I don't know. How's craps work?
Well, I played it, and I still don't know. I played it, and
I put a $20 chip on number 7, and I guess that's not a good thing.
I have no idea. What do you mean number 7? That's not craps. That's roulette.
The dice.
No.
Oh.
You're rolling dice for
okay.
numbers.
So
you got to put it on a number.
Yeah, so if you're putting it on 7, I believe
that's a loser.
You're looking for a 7 to roll.
Right.
You're looking for them to bust.
Oh, okay. So if they roll a 7 the first thing, you're winning until they bust.
Right. If they get their number before
they roll
your 7, then you're screwed. If they roll a 7 before the number that they're trying to hit, then you win.
Oh, okay.
So what we should do is when we go to a casino, we should both play, and you bet against whatever I play.
And you'll break even.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or you'll win.
This marriage may yet be saved. That's wonderful. Yeah.
And then it gets to the point where now that you're a couple, you got to start playing on the same team and the same machine.
No, that's only
she
one machine.
She gets mad now when I play a machine without her.
Just one.
I know.
You guys got a song on gambling?
No.
It's called Marriage.
Really.
It's called Marriage.
Yeah, it's called Marriage.
Yeah. That's a crap
it's fun.
shoot.
That's our thing to do in the winter. Now come winter or come spring, summer, we won't go there. We got the beach across the street. Right. Everybody's like, why do you go every week? I'm like, it's just, that's our thing. Hey. We are either going to sit home and spend fucking a boatload of money being out.
Speaking of the beach.
Because when we go out, I drink.
Speaking of the beach.
You see, if I go to the casino, I
drink for free.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't care about losing all my money right away because then I can feel bad. Right?
Well, the ride home sucks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course it does.
The ride home sucks at 3 a.m. when you went up with 500 and you came home with nothing.
Well, when you go up at 500 with 500 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you play blackjack for 25 minutes, and you go home at 2 o'clock
in the afternoon.
Then at least it doesn't suck so bad. It's light outside, and you can dodge Fenghua bus all the way up and down.
The beach, what?
I have a chance to get an apartment.
Where?
In Brantford
far
on the beach.
Too far. It's too far.
On the beach.
Too far.
Too far from what?
Well, everything you do.
I'll start doing it down here.
Well, the bridge is, that bridge puts a lot of time on your commute to anywhere.
Be quicker to get here.
The Q Bridge?
It depends on
Then
when
from
you're
Southbury,
going
come
over
on.
it.
He's going to come over around 5, but he works in Waterbury and Southbury.
Well, the Waterbury thing is a weekend. It's mostly the weekends, mosely. But that's
And
also
it's in the evening.
It's
isn't
kind of
it?
a seasonal thing too. Yeah,
Isn't it in the evening?
I like how he's arguing with me.
No, I've just got a chance to get an apartment
Where?
On the beach in Brantford, literally 50 feet from the beach.
I told you to keep looking.
Can we have bonfires?
I don't know. I don't have the apartment.
Our yard.
This lady's either going to rent it or she's going to sell it, and if she sells it, I can't.
We went into our yard the other day so we can see what we have for fireworks, and it's all full of dog shit.
Ooh.
It's gross.
So you need to rake it.
We don't need to do shit. The neighbor needs to rake it.
But if you can have bonfires, then you should take it. If you can't, then...
I bought a drone.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I went to fly it, but it was like 90-mile winds.
So it didn't
so
fly
you don't
too
have a
well.
drone.
No, it flew
Yeah.
into the ocean.
Yeah, and you never saw it
gone?
again.
Oh, no, I got it.
There it goes.
I got it. It doesn't run no more. So I brought it to Family Dollar thinking I'm slick. They took it back, but they gave me one that was missing like half the parts. But I can't get it to hover.
Does Family Dollar do a big business in drones?
Listen, it wasn't a cheap drone.
Oh, wasn't a dollar, I guess.
No, it was $50, and it had a
That's cheap for a drone.
Yeah, I know, but it has a camera on it,
Yeah.
and it flies. I'm telling you, it does flips and tricks and everything.
Well, why isn't it in here right now? We could be using the camera.
Because I can't get it to hover.
So okay.
It's such a fucking tricky thing to get it to hover. I don't know if anybody knows how to help me here.
If this thing smacked you in the head a couple of times, you'd be happy it wasn't in here.
Yeah, I picked it up while the blades were going. Dumbass.
We could just hang it. We could just hang it, and you'd have a second camera.
That's what I'm saying. If I can get it to hover, it would be a great, good Facebook camera.
We just hang it.
Yeah, but it would make too much noise.
I know.
See,
I got
so
it.
you put it on a string over here in the corner, and you just let it. And
I
turn
got
the
it
camera
because
on.
the Oyster Festival's coming.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't broadcast, does it?
No, but
Yeah,
I can
it
put a camera
records.
on there. Yeah, it records.
Yeah, it just records.
It just records.
Okay.
But I can put a camera on there that does broadcast.
Ah, okay.
Because she bought me a little drone that I can tie wrap to the big drone. And that has broadcasting capabilities of Wi-Fi.
And you can drop out little baby drones as you go. I don't
know.
know.
It was funny. She bought me a little baby drone.
Yeah.
And I can just tie wrap it to the bottom of the...
I'd love to see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the drone sex hour.
Yeah.
one drone drops out of another one.
You
Another
know,
one then
it's
gets
being
smaller
a
and
man.
smaller.
You're like, oh yeah, I can fly it. Oh yeah, I can fly it. I can fly it. Sure.
I don't need to read the directions.
I don't need directions. No.
Yeah. What are the directions for?
Yeah.
They're just going to get me confused.
And then I watched a YouTube video and it said, "Don't fly it in the wind because it'll blow it away." And I didn't believe it.
And it did.
And it did more than once.
I can't read the directions. The pictures are in Japanese.
And if it was summer, I would have ran out swam out to get it. But
Yeah.
it's not summer. And apparently, it doesn't do well in water.
Ah.
Salt water.
You didn't buy a waterproof
Anchovy
drone?
water.
And I live on the ocean.
Let's bring it up to Yukon and go into Gamble Pavilion and fly it around.
I want to fly it over the marsh where that fucking bird's nest is, and I want to go in and film it.
Oh, you're talking about the...
There's a big eagle's nest, I think. Is it an eagle's nest?
No.
Or
Probably-
vulture?
Probably an osprey.
Osprey.
Osprey?
It's an osprey nest.
There's a big nest there. And I want to
Nest
see
mount.
what's in
It's a,
Those
you
are the
know.
ones on top of a pole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was down in Florida one time. And my brother and I and my daughter, her friend, and we were in St. George's
We
Island.
need to come up with music for this like we have for
Yeah, but I
Bob.
can't. YouTube's not that fast.
Okay.
So there was an osprey
Yeah.
and a bald eagle.
Yeah. And they were arguing with
fighting
each other?
each other.
Yeah.
15 feet
Oh,
over
you mean
our
Saturday show? Him being the osprey?
What did I do on Saturday?
head. Well,
I'm kidding.
what
The
did-
ride up.
What it?
The ride up
Oh,
and back.
oh.
That's the show.
Oh, okay.
The ride up and back is the show, not the show.
Do you want to hear my osprey?
Yeah, go
story?
ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I don't want to tell it anymore.
I
Good.
thought you said they were fighting.
Thank you.
They were fighting.
Is that better?
Yes. Now I'm back in the jungle. Now I'm back in Nam, where I belong.
That's better.
I lost my hearing because of Vietnam.
All right, keep going. I think they want to do another song.
Yeah.
My dad got home from Vietnam, beat the shit out of me, and lost my hearing.
Because of an osprey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because you affected you. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like shooting.
I forgot what the story was.
Did you shoot it with a BB gun?
No.
Okay. Would it be fucked up if I flew a drone near the nest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
would?
That wouldn't be cool.
Well, ospreys are predatory. It could get interesting.
yeah,
They could attack.
Yeah.
You have an idea for a song, apparently.
All right, so I guess I'll just fucking fly the marsh.
Do you have a song about an osprey?
No,
It
but
goes up
this
150
guy,
feet.
This guy over here just led me in.
It goes up 150 feet. If you want to play, go ahead.
Vietnam rag.
Well, when I landed in Vietnam, I hardly got to see Saigon. They lined us up and they called the roll. Away we went on a long patrol, swapping flies, swapping lies, and firing the odd shot here and there. Well, the captain called the halt that night, and we had dinner by the pale moonlight. Well, a lovely meal they had planned for us with a taste like a seat on a crosstown bus. Some of the veterans just left theirs laying in the cans for the Viet Cong to find. Deadlier than a landmine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one of the fellas told a joke, and a couple of the others started smoke. I took a whiff as the cloud rolled by. My nose went up like an infield fly. Turned to the captain, tall blonde fella from Yale. He looks down at me and says, "What's the matter with you, baby?"
Why are you trying to get up?
Well, I may be crazy, but I think not. I'd swear to God that I smelled pot, but who'd have pot in Vietnam? He said, "What do you think you've been sitting on? Those funny green plants. Thousands of them everywhere. Good God almighty, pastures aplenty." So we all lit up, and by, the whole platoon was flying high. There was a beautiful smile on the captain's face. He smelled like midnight on St. Mark's Place, cleaning his weapon, chanting the Hare Krishna. Well, the time come to me as it comes to all, when I had to answer nature's call. I was stumbling around in the beautiful haze, kind of little cat in black PJs, ammo belt, automatic rifle, BF Goodrich sandals. He looks down at me and says, "What's the matter for you, baby?" He said, "We was camping on down the pass, and we smelled you people blowing grass, and since by the smell you've been smoking trash, we brought you a taste from a special stash, straight from Uncle Ho's Victory Garden. We call it Hanoi Gold." Well, my squad and his squad all sat down, and we passed some lovely stuff around. All too soon it was time to go. The captain got on the radio. He said, "Hello, headquarters. We have met the enemy, and he has been smashed."
Yeah.
We weren't planning on playing that.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
Do another one.
Okay.
Another one? All
Yeah.
right, let's do one of our regulars here.
Willie?
Willie?
Well, it's kind of slow, but it's along the same lines.
Well, this song was written by Scott Emmerich and Toby Keith for Willie Nelson's 70th birthday.
Yeah.
In 1935.
It
was 1935. Yeah.
I've always heard that his herb was top shelf. I just could not wait to find out for myself. Don't knock it till you try it. Well, try it, my friend. And I'll never smoke weed with a Willie again. I learned a hard lesson in a small Texas town. Well, he fired up Fat Boy and he passed him around. Well, the last words I spoke before they tucked me in was, "I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it's began. You can pour me some more Whiskey River, my friend. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again." I climbed on his old bus, the honeysuckle rose. Well, the party was Vegas, and after the show, we were sitting in the front lounge. It was just me and him, with one parting puff, the grim creeper set in. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over
before it's began. You can pour me some more Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. We was passing the guitar and telling good jokes. Well, I know one's coming 'cause I'm smelling smoke. No, I do not partake. I just let it pass by with a smile on my face and a great contact high. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it's began. You can pour me some more Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. In the fetal position, with drool on my chin. Well, I broke down and I smoked weed with Willie again.
Yeah.
It's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. We're doing social media.
Great voices.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
And the blend on the harmonies is
You
really
mean,
good.
you mean you're hearing voices?
Ah, yes, I hear voices.
I was.
This morning I was hearing voices.
Were
My
they
own.
working, Mike?
They were my own voices saying, "Why did you spend all that money?"
Where'd you go?
He doesn't remember.
No, I did. I know. I went to the lodge. I went to the Rathskeller and I ended up at Maggie McFly's. And then I went home and ate a bunch of chicken and destroyed a few things. And
Pussy or?
no,
That's
that's
what
probably
he went
why.
for,
That's
but
why.
that's what
Yeah,
he-
that's why I was
He
destroying.
went home
things.
empty-handed.
Yeah.
Did you at least call
Or
her?
empty-glanded, shall we say?
Call who? I think I texted her late. Uh-oh, this could
There
be
it is,
it,
there it
man.
is.
This could be it.
Damn.
Damn it, I took the over.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Damn it, Bob.
Hey.
What?
So where'd you guys get together at? I mean, how did you find each other?
Craigslist?
We met at an open mic, actually. There used to be this place, a lovely Thai Thai restaurant is still there in the Fairfield Bridgeport line.
Yeah, they don't do open mics anymore.
No, but still good sushi and Thai if you like Thai food. And I saw him and he and this other guy were playing a bunch of stuff. I said, hey, that sounds pretty good. And a little while after that, he put out a thing on Facebook saying we need more players. How about a bass player? And I said, okay, I can do that. And we started hanging out, and I've been trying to learn all the songs he knows, which is tough to do since he only knows about 800 songs.
Nah, it's only 750.
And they're always in different keys.
Of course. Sometimes they're in different keys on the same night.
Yeah. So we've that was pretty much it.
Actually, the Killian Troupe started. I was about 8 years ago. I had a liver transplant, which is why I'm wearing a sweatshirt that says my life was saved by a transplant. If I didn't get reparted, I would have been departed. But I ended up getting together with a young kid as a result of my hosting an open mic, and we started a band. And then a woman came along and joined us, and they both left after about a year. And along came this guy, and it's working. So
good.
We
Now,
have fun.
do you know who the transplant donor was?
No, I don't. Yeah, they keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Family. I would imagine it's up to the family.
I think it is up to the family. It's their choice. You know, this was a situation where it was a young kid, young. He was a teenager, or early 20s, and he was killed in an automobile accident. He actually died in the hospital at Yale, where I was. And his blood type was a matched mine. I have a rare blood type. And there was several other people waiting for transplants. Somebody else got his heart. Somebody got, I think 2 different people got kidneys from the guy. And so this guy, by signing up to be an organ donor, when he died suddenly, he saved 4 people's lives.
How long? I was always fascinated by that. How long does the body have to be dead where the parts aren't good anymore?
You know, I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't
Like
say.
what I'm saying is they're slicing a heart and actually stopping it, and then they're putting it into another human being and actually restarting it.
Well, from what I understand with the heart, at least, the heart dies very quickly, so they have to keep it oxygenated, and they use a heart-lung machine on the dead person, and they keep the heart pumping and oxygenated, and then the transplant surgery is apparently done pretty quickly. They have a very short window. With the liver, it's slightly different. I know that. Pancreas or kidneys are slightly different. And
eyes.
Yeah, eyes. Yeah. They tried to give me a brain transplant, but the brain rejected me.
I was always felt like you could take a heart.
That day is coming.
But you could take a heart, cut it out, and then put it into somebody, and then paddle it back to life. Like they put the little paddles in there.
Yeah, well, that's basically what they do. But apparently, apparently there's a very short window.
And it's like you can't rush, though. It's like, all right, did you cut the valve right?
Yeah.
Did you cut the valve right? You cut it too long. But apparently, I guess
better too long than too short. It's easy to make it shorter.
Yeah, you
it's hard to make it longer.
Some guy's first one and he cut it too short.
You just better.
It's like there's no room for mistakes.
I'm pretty sure the people had done a few transplants before they got to yours, anyway. So.
Yeah, they had. They had. Actually,
but they're becoming routine now. Like they're becoming robotic now. Like to where they're not even humans aren't even touching you anymore.
No, for transplant surgery, it's not robotic at all.
No,
and actually, there's not that much surgery that is. There is quite a bit, but when it comes to transplant surgery, it's apparently pretty sensitive, and everybody's body's slightly different. And it's also something that I just don't think they have the robotic capability to do it yet.
How long is their healing time?
Well, I went back to work 6 months after I
6 months.
Had my transplant, but I was still sick. It was 2 years before I was really
better,
before I was myself.
Were you able to drink again or no?
Well, I haven't had a drink in over 30 years.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm a recovered alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
And I want to stay that way at least today.
Finding it hard?
No.
Still?
No, not at all.
I'm recovering crack addict.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and I can't have the certain triggers. Like a weird trigger for me is the you never had the blooming onion at Outback?
Yeah, I've seen them.
The sauce.
Yeah. All right.
The sauce is
the horseradish
that triggers it.
Wow. Yeah, because it tastes like kerosene. The horseradish.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, believe it or not, it doesn't trigger it to where I'm going to go out and go buy, but it all I need is a reminder of how good it was.
I didn't realize they were using crack sauce.
Yeah, well, they are. Well, the horseradishes taste like when I was getting really good Coke in Bridgeport, it tasted like kerosene. And they don't do that. Now you barely get any taste now, but.
Now I know why those onions are so darn popular. Though.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They saw lots of those in Bridgeport.
But triggers to me was driving by a certain spot, a certain song. I mean, triggers. They're triggers. Do you still have triggers?
No, it's been so long for me that it just never enters my mind.
At one time, I quit smoking, crack, and I stopped drinking as much as I used to. Yeah. All at one time, and
now cigarettes.
It wasn't fun.
Cigarettes, that's a different story. I quit smoking cigarettes for 10 years at one time, and then I was coaching kids football, and it got me started again.
Quitting is hard.
I'm a recovering sex addict.
He just not getting it no more.
Every time I look at a woman, I just want to have sex.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank God at least it's when he looks at a woman.
Yeah.
He's been looking at me kind of funny.
No, he's at the next level.
Sitting all the way over there. That's good.
He's at the next level. He's ready.
You guys would love my love.
We don't have any
What is
songs
wrong?
about that, do we?
Yeah, can you play some more song for the next break here?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
We timed your bathroom break, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Boards on the windows, mail by the door. Why would anybody leave so quickly for Ophelia? Tell me what went wrong. The old neighborhood just ain't the same. Nobody down here knows what became of Ophelia. Honey, where have you gone? Was it something that somebody said? Mommy, you know we broke the rules. Was somebody up against the law? Mommy, you know I'd die for you. Ashes of laughter, ego steers clear. Why do the best things always disappear? Like Ophelia. Oh, please darken my door. Was it something that somebody said? Mommy, you know we broke the rules. Was somebody up against the law? Honey, you know I'd die for you. They got your number, oh, scared running. I'm still waiting for the second coming of Ophelia. Ophelia, come back home. They got your number, oh, scared running. I'm still waiting for the second coming of Ophelia. Ophelia, come back home.
He's brown, he's round, he's Jaden Jackson nasty. He's your mama's side dude. He's Peter Pinhole, and he is on pprnradio.net.
You're listening to pprnradio.net.
Your theme song, man.
Floods in February, backing on boats again. Bath water and the baby, what am I gonna do? There's been a lot of drinking, looking at ghosts of you. myself that if I hurt someone else, then I'll never see just what we're meant to be.
PPRNradio.net.
Yeah, you got it.
PPRNradio.net. Commercial free 24/7.
They're incredible. I don't know what I was getting.
Don't forget, coming up March 25th to Orange Ale House in Orange. A cancer benefit. We're going to be trying to raise some money for the cancer benefit. We got some good raffles here. We got a trip to give away, some bottles. We got a set of ladies' golf clubs to give away. We got a couple of things from the Hub in Torrington. Tickets to the Rovies or something like that.
The Rovers.
Rovers. And got more raffles coming up. And we got 13 acts that night. We got Tara Tequest. We got Bob Edwards. We have Tim McDermott, Johnson Tuesdsay. We have Jason Garish. We also have Howie Baldwin. We also have 34s, Mechanical Peaches, and other people. Lacey and Howie.
Lacey.
And we have the live broadcast, and we also have the band called the New Geezers will be there too. So starts at $5, $20 to get in, get you some food, and the rest goes to the Cancer Society. So cancer.org or cancer, whatever the fuck.
Cancer Care.
Cancer Care, yeah.
.org.
.org.
Whatever the fuck. What is that?
Yeah.
Had to make it sound legitimate.
It should be fun though. $20 and you get 13 acts.
Oh,
and
shut
food.
up. It's Connecticut.
Yeah.
Food.
And we're going to get some...
We're going to get nobody.
Listen, maybe food always drives people. I don't know.
You couldn't tell people Prince was coming back from the dead and they won't show up in this state.
Well,
So over this state.
Why don't we start a rumor that like a famous person's going to be there?
No. Because they won't come still.
Tell them the Killian Troupe's going to be there. Nobody will show up.
I got a feeling when I go to New Orleans, I'm not going to come back.
Let's just say the boss is going to be there.
Because of the way that I hear in New Orleans, even the dives have people there. They have people that support even the people that are playing on the corner of the street.
hold on, sir. You're
That's
not going to
because
come
you've
back.
got a lot of tourists.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think their people support them too.
I was in New Orleans a couple of years back on business meeting, and we were stayed in the French Quarter, Hotel Monteleone, and
who were you meeting up with?
Well, the company I
Colombians?
work for. No, but we all went
Escobar?
we all went to dinner, right? Yeah, Pablo.
Escobar was there.
Pablo was there. We all went to dinner, and afterwards, everybody else was going bar hopping, and I said, "Well, I'm going to go back to the hotel." Well, sitting across the street was a street musician guy playing the guitar, and I walked over and gave him a couple of bucks. I said, "Let me play something." And he said, "Sure." And 45 minutes later, I'd made the guy about 25 bucks.
Yeah, but see, he was friendly, right?
Yeah, he was great.
You guys did things together.
Of course he was. Of course he was.
You
friendly.
supported each other.
No, but I supported him for the night.
Yeah, see?
That's all right. I had a lot of fun playing.
I could have used some support last night.
Well, you're cute, but you're not my type.
I could have used you as chum.
Shut the fuck up.
I could have chummed out your guitar playing.
You're the one acting like a bitch.
It's like my friend, the guitar player. Listen, play him a song, darling. Oh, listen to this, baby. Chum, chum, chum.
Did you drink that much?
I didn't eat dinner either.
Last night?
I didn't eat.
You're going into. You need rehab.
I definitely need rehab.
You need rehab because you're doing this under the backbone of the breakup, and I'm really worried now.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Now you're worried?
Yeah, because before it was just like, all right, I eat drinking once in a while, but it's like 3-4 times a week now.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
no, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
We have one beer.
It started at the Vic.
It started at the Vic.
You know, they
like
finally started putting warning labels on alcohol bottles. It's, the Surgeon General is determined that continuous drinking may lead to continuous drinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially the beer.
All right, so you drink Tuesday and you continue at the Wooden Tap.
That's the best thing about weed is like people smoke weed and they're like they'll push a joint away and say I had enough.
You drink Wednesday and then you go to the Wooden Tap.
Most people I know that smoke don't push it away at all.
Well, I mean, but there's a point where they go, okay, I had enough. Where
Mondays,
beer drinkers,
You never met Willie, did you?
No.
Mondays
Wow.
you go to the lodge.
I don't want to name names.
Saturdays you have a drink or two at dinner.
1.
2.
We only had one.
We had one drink
This week.
And last week.
Yeah. Well, when Dave, what is
You had 3 the week before.
2?
3.
You're trying to make a problem.
No, you had 3.
No, okay, I have a problem, man. Okay.
I'm not saying it's a problem yet. It's becoming one.
It's all could be alleviated as soon as I get laid.
When you drink more than once.
Yeah, that'll solve everything.
Even a doctor, if you told a doctor how much you drink, he would tell you to stop.
Dude, I am working in a liquor store, and I see what's going on out there.
Him and I have habits we seem to fucking keep in check. Just saying.
You're strong. You're strong, Peter.
Strength has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Repercussions? Is the repercussions you're worried about?
This is a true story.
I never used to worry about them.
Yeah.
I had gone for a physical many years ago when I was just turning 30, and I wasn't seeing a doctor. I saw the assistant in there, and they're asking me
Practitioner.
family history and all this stuff, and they were talking about what your grandparents die of, and I said, well, I don't know. My grandfather, he had a bunch of stuff wrong. He had heart trouble. He had high blood pressure. He had psoriasis. He had a whole bunch of stuff there and everything. And the doctor kept asking me, so how much are you drinking it on a daily basis? I said, probably not that much. I actually said to him, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just a drunk because I don't like meetings. He didn't think that was funny at all. and so I kept getting, and as he's doing all the stuff they do to you in these physicals, and then he goes, you probably should cut back on the drinking there. And I said, I guess I'll probably cut back. Then he really started going back and forth. And really concerned about how much you're drinking. I said, I'm not drinking that much. And finally, at the end of it, he said, okay, well, you seem like you're in pretty good shape for your age, but, especially since your grandfather died of cirrhosis. I said, he didn't die of cirrhosis. I said, he had psoriasis. And the guy says, oh, you can't die from that. And I said, I know. I didn't say he did. I said he just had psoriasis. He's like, oh. Well, you probably shouldn't drink that much anyway.
Well, he started it. He had to finish it.
Thanks, Doc. Sure.
Yeah, I love when the doctors tell you not to drink that much or to limit the salt intake, and they're fat or they're out of shape. Especially the big fat ones that breathe heavy during the
they smell like cigarettes. That's the other
Or they
problem.
smell like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Right.
You shouldn't. You should. They sound like Bob.
Don't smoke.
You shouldn't smoke or eat a lot of salty foods. And there's a bead of sweat on their forehead the whole time.
It's just hanging there.
Well, my doctor does that. My doctor's a little overweight, and he says things like that. But he's very sarcastic, which is why I love him. And
As he has his finger in your pussy?
No, not that kind of doctor. My regular doctor.
Well, then why has he got your finger?
I just said no.
This is the doctor that puts a finger in her ass, not her vagina.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We don't
She's
do
40.
that.
She's supposed to get the test, right?
That's for men.
Just men?
Yeah.
That's all right. There was a big ad campaign back in the 40s. 9 out of 10 doctors prefer camels.
That's right.
I heard a lot of them went back to women eventually.
Yeah.
Camels, huh? I didn't know there was such a thing.
My doctor
Can you
will
put
make-
bras on them?
My doctor will make comments like about himself, though. He knows
That he's fat?
Yeah, he knows that he's telling me these things, but that he should be telling himself that too, and he'll make comments to that, so they know.
They just don't have the strength to stop.
Yeah, we all got problems.
Well, hey, look, doctors are practicing their profession.
Yeah.
I won't say anymore.
Yeah, but they're fat because they know how to get around it. Like they have stent parties. them and their buddies, they go into a fucking kitchen and
They stent each other up.
Because you know what? Stents back in the day was a major fucking procedure. Now you can go in and get it done like an oil change.
Well, also think about is that not every doctor can graduate at the top of his or her class. So when they graduate from med school, they're on a scale there, and so
And they're eating ramen noodles because they're
somewhere out there is a doctor who just managed to get by. You know,
That's right.
And the ones at the very bottom of the class end up in the Army.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, I grew up in the Army.
Oh, here we go.
And if we were near an Air Force base, we went there to get our care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
I
brutal.
found that not having a doctor is good. Just going to the clinic, like a walk-in.
Well, if you don't have a doctor, you never know what's wrong with you. Well, fine.
They don't know either.
I can't be diagnosed.
Speaking of, Bob doesn't like doctors.
You know, when Warren Zevon was told he was terminally ill, he was talking with Letterman about it, and he said he figured out that not going to a physician for 15 years was a tactical blunder. And,
Enjoy every sandwich.
enjoy every sandwich.
Yeah.
You listening?
Hey,
How was the last time you went?
12 years ago.
Thank you.
12 years ago.
Thank you.
Do you hear the song that's playing?
See, I have to go to a doctor every 6 months now. That is infrequent. That's infrequent.
Yeah.
When I first had my
Stubborn
transplant,
ass over there won't go at all.
I'll take the under.
Especially at his age, he's probably got like rhinosauruses and shit in his ass. He doesn't realize.
The liver's probably so hard.
Yeah, his liver looks like fucking Swiss cheese.
Hey, I feel fine.
I feel fine. I just threw up and my skin looked like it was crawling
That's
for
my
a month.
sinuses. It's my sinuses. It was all mucus.
Yeah, this boat won't sink.
Yeah, he's the Titanic
Yeah,
prior to the
this
iceberg.
boat won't sink, man.
You're the Titanic before the iceberg.
I'm going to be 70 years old this year, and I don't care to live much longer than that.
Really?
So, yeah, I really don't.
I wouldn't either at that age.
Man, I'm going as long as I have one cell still alive. I'll bankrupt the government. Just keep me alive.
Nah,
All right.
I got a DNR. Okay.
Dick, not rice?
No. Do not resuscitate. Okay. I've got a DNR, and I mean it's like, hey, when it happens, and until then, I'm just going to party.
Right on, man. No, I mean, you know what you want.
Go get a cigar, too.
My grandfather was the same way.
You know,
a man
the
with a
funny
plan.
thing was, I said when I retired, I was going to start. I quit smoking when I was 57, and I said to myself, when I retire, I really enjoyed smoking, except that I'd wake up in the morning and cough for the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, there's that.
But
there's that.
there's
That's
that.
just getting the engine started. Come on.
Exactly.
45 minutes every morning.
Yeah.
Multiply that by what? How many?
365 days a year.
How many hours of hacking is that?
It was a lot of hours.
Wow.
That's a lot of total time spent listening.
Which is why I quit.
But think of how
Okay.
strong his chest muscles got.
Hey,
And his stomach muscles. Now he does Kegels.
The last time I went to a doctor and they did a stress test on me, they didn't believe that I smoked for 40 years because they said, you might have smoked for 5 years. And I said, well, okay. And I left.
5 years
So
continuous.
why do you think I have no faith in doctors? They have no clue. They told me after giving me a stress test that I told them I smoked for 40 years, and they said, oh, no. You couldn't have this kind of a stress test if you smoked for 40 years. And I told you how I smoked. I was smoking 2.5 to 3 packs a day.
Pall Mall.
Okay? So it's like...
These are the real things. These are the ones,
Yeah,
the ones
the
that
Camels.
killed John Wayne.
Yeah. But it's like,
Well, they're not going to kill you. You're not John Wayne.
That's right.
Well, let me tell you, little fella.
Oh, I like this song. And I
I
like
can
this
tell
version.
by your bopping your head.
I like this version of this song.
It was on today at one point.
Yeah, I heard it.
All right. So,
what?
So you're on death watch.
I've been on death watch since I was born.
Oh.
That is the primary cause of death. Is
That's right.
Birth.
Birth. Yeah.
Birth.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, I thought as I got older that I might be concerned about when that event was going to happen.
Ah, you don't care.
I could give a shit. When it happens, it happens. I have no control over when it's going to happen.
If you start
And
to
in the
feel
meantime-
like pain and chest tightness, can you start training someone?
What?
Can you bring someone in and train them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, please. Don't
Sure.
leave us hanging. That'd be fucked up.
Sure.
All right.
Well, you could give Mike every day a call.
He'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to be in tomorrow.
Can we have your urine?
What?
Can we have your urine?
My urine?
Urine.
Urn. There's not going to be an urn.
Oh.
I told him to burn me up and throw me away.
Oh.
If there's going to be, and
Can they at least put a little bit in the baggie?
My wish is that everybody I know goes to the nearest bar and does a shot of Jameson's, and then I'm good.
We're gonna put his dead body on the pool table and just drink around it.
Except some people. They're not going to do a shot
Bob.
for you.
Or Mike.
They don't. That's
We're gonna
fine.
take his body and put it on the pool table and drink around it.
Ward can have mine.
Can we burn his body?
Can we?
He can have two of mine if he wants.
Can we embalm you first? Drink around your body on the pool table.
No embalming. No
Okay.
embalming. Just put me right in the oven, cook me up.
They gotta take
turn
out
me
your
to
parts.
dust.
They can't burn your parts. That's like against the law.
That's fine.
What?
Whatever.
They gotta take your parts out.
Well, who said that? I never heard that before.
Me either, but that's okay.
They gotta take them out.
I don't care.
So we can play.
I'll
with
be
his,
dead. I won't
we
feel
can play
a
with his
thing.
entrails.
If you want.
I won't feel a thing, so they can
I
do
want to
whatever
take
they
his
want.
intestines and squeeze the shit out of it.
Well, you can do that.
Kind of like a pastry thing. Like
but I think you void that, don't you?
You what?
You void that, don't you?
Oh, after you die, it all comes out, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll take the under.
A lot of people die on the toilet. They think they have to go to the bathroom, but they're really dying.
That's right.
Really?
Hence Elvis Presley.
Also, if you really got to take a big shit, you're dead.
He was a very special case.
Well, it's like no, it's true. It's true. A lot of people
Him and his
they
porcelain monkey.
one of the
Well,
last
my father-
as the body's giving up, they defecate and then they die.
My father got up and went to the bathroom, then went back to bed and died. Boom.
Yep.
Gone. Damn. I
Shit a
spent
lot,
20
too.
minutes doing CPR on him, and when the ambulance finally got there, they said, "What are you doing this for? He's been dead forever."
Here's
his
rigor
heart just
mortis.
exploded.
Rigor mortis set in. What are you doing?
Yeah, when I went to go see my brother after I found out he died, I touched his hand. It was the worst feeling.
Yeah. Well,
in the fire
Stiff,
department.
cold.
The fire department, I did a lot of body
room
recoveries and
temperature.
stuff.
They didn't have his face covered.
well,
Scary.
my mom screamed. I was in bed, and I ran into the room, and she said, "Your father," and I started doing CPR. I was 22. He was 49.
That's young.
Yeah.
Very young.
But that's life,
That's death.
and death. Yeah. Oh, that sounded like my father.
That's what the people say.
I've been
Bob's going out like his
I've been
dad.
a part of a couple of last breaths. Yeah.
Not a lot of fun.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
And it kind of scars you.
But I mean, I was doing it in the fire department. So
Well, I
mean,
wasn't
it was
doing it in the fire
we would
department.
have we would have debriefing and counseling and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what I got?
And nobody was a friend.
Know what I
let
got?
me put it that
Yeah.
way. Also, these weren't friends I was dealing with.
Right. Okay. And what I got was the priest saying, "Well, now you're the man of the family, so take care of him."
Thank you. That's what they did in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? You're 12.
Well,
No,
no, I was 22, but still. That's not what I really wanted to hear at that point in time.
No.
And then my uncle steps in and makes my mother do all this stupid shit with everything she inherited. It was like, I wanted to kill him.
This is...
Don't pay the house off. Don't pay the house off.
This is good radio right here.
Should we put him on the couch while he's doing this?
Oh, hey.
He's never talked about this stuff.
He never. He's going to start throwing the...
That
beer
means
bottle.
he's dying.
Does he have to defecate?
He just goes to the bathroom a lot. I worry. Like here in the bathroom for a long time.
Lately, he's been going more and more often.
Oh, yeah.
I think he has.
Especially at UConn, dude. You're like in the bathroom for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Ricky?
But he's a
Am I wrong?
tucker. He's a tucker.
After the show, yeah.
He's a tucker. He tucks everything in. Everything's got to be perfect. He's all, you know.
So you're basically, he's the 70s guy before the club. Talks, puts his hat on right.
He's everything. That's,
he dances
that's
a little
his
bit
style,
in front of the
man.
mirror.
That's it. That's his style.
Got his music
I
playing in the
can't remember-
background.
I can't remember the last time I looked. I shaved without a mirror, for Christ's sake.
What? Can't you imagine bobbing in front of the mirror at UConn?
You trim your mustache without the mirror too, don't you?
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he?
I just take the.
You know he's got a grooming kit in
the
his pocket.
clippers. I take my hair cutting clippers and I put it right along my lip line.
You know, underneath that fucking rag is like a torn up lip from the clippers.
Scar tissue.
Yeah, he's got like no top.
You know when
lip.
Jaws opened his mouth and all the skin was hanging off?
117 stitches in
He's
his
got
upper
no
lip.
top lip. It's all like
scar tissue.
Yeah, it's a big broom from Ames.
He is the walrus cuckoo chew.
It's a big broom from Walmart trimmed to an angle. It's an angle broom.
Oh, possum lip.
You remember the broom they used to chase Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like with the legs.
Yes.
Yeah. He is Bugs Bunny's broom.
Which broom?
That was the witch's broom.
You don't remember the witch's broom?
It was the witch's broom.
Yes, the witch's broom.
It would chase Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Every time she took off, bobby pins would fly all over.
Yeah. Shit, little bobby pins in
No,
there.
man, this lady was loaded with bobby pins, man.
I knew I should have taken that from Albuquerque.
I like when he was making the stew.
Hassenpfeffer.
And he's like, carrots, asparagus. Asparagus.
Rabbit.
Wabbit.
Wait a second.
What?
Hassenpfeffer.
You must be very quiet when you're hunting rabbits.
Oh, it's time to go home.
I never watched SpongeBob this week. I'm mad. I just remembered.
Fun, we're going mouthing. But son, that was the biggest mouth I'd ever seen.
All right. Is it Thursday?
That's a pretty good Sylvester, man.
That is.
That's not bad.
Come out of that hole, rabbit, so I can blast you.
I was always confused as a kid. Sylvester and Daffy are the same voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now that you say it.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
They both had the
they were.
lisp.
Well, it was the same guy.
I had a lisp when I was
Doing
a
them.
kid, so
Well,
I got
those
very
were all
very sensitive.
those were all
Oh,
Mel
did you?
Blanc,
Blanc,
weren't they?
yeah.
Mel Blanc, yeah.
Yeah.
A moment of silence for Mel Blanc, please.
Yes, absolutely.
How the
He was
hell do you see what
spectacular.
Dude, a moment of silence, I just said.
Well, it's not like he just died.
Yeah.
A moment of silence for George Carlin, too, while we're at it.
Yes.
Should I play Bob Clark?
So much for silence. Clark.
Bill Paxton?
You look very smart now.
She's got a broken
I'm
wrist.
playing Bob Clark.
Charades.
Bob Clark. Yeah.
These things are strong. All right, we need to get another song and
Put
do
it
what
in,
we
put it
learned.
out, put it in, put it out, put it in, put it out.
Boing.
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 We've got a guy who does sound effects for us. We don't need to use any of Peter's buttons.
Right.
You guys want to read out of this or no? Squirting?
No, thank you.
We've kind of Let that tradition die.
I'll watch it
I
on
know.
the internet.
Yeah.
I gotta get her back. She wrote a book about squirting.
Can I do more cartoon imitations?
No, we're gonna do a song and then we're going to do what we learned. Because Ricky's giving me the.
I was being Bob.
We learn stuff.
I was just kidding.
I guess it's
I
getting
feel the same
close
way,
to that.
Mike.
Boy, time went by fast.
Listen, by the time they're done with their song and by the time we get to the circle,
Yeah.
it ends up being 10:45.
May the circle be unbroken.
You complaining?
No.
Okay.
Can we do the song?
Sure.
Before it gets to be 10:55?
Sure.
Can we hear a John Valdi song?
Gonna
You
turn the
can't
guitar
be
up?
at least mildly interesting.
Peter.
Shut the hell up.
Rolling was away from the land of the midnight sun with a Thompson gun for hire and fighting to be done. The deal was made in Denmark on a dark and stormy day, so they set out for Biafra to join in the bloody fray. Through 66 and 7, they fought the Congo War. Their fingers on the trigger, knee deep in gore. Their days and nights they battled the Bantu to their knees. They killed to earn their living and to help out the Congolese.
Rolling the Thompson gunner. Rolling the Thompson gunner.
His comrades fought beside him, Van Owen and the rest. But of all the Thompson gunners, Roland was the best. So the CIA decided they wanted Roland dead. That son of a bitch, Van Owen, well, he blew off Roland's head.
Rolling the headless Thompson gunner.
Peaceful war. Time stands still for Roland till he evens up the score. You can still see his headless body stalking through the night in the muzzle flash of Roland's Thompson gun. In the muzzle flash of Roland's Thompson gun. Roland searched the continent for the man who'd done him in. They found him in Mombasa in a barroom drinking gin. Roland aimed his Thompson gun, he didn't say a word. Then he blew Van Owen's body from there to Johannesburg.
Rolling the headless Thompson gunner. Rolling the headless Thompson gunner. Rolling the headless Thompson gunner.
He's still coughing out his guts.
Rolling the headless Thompson gunner.
The eternal Thompson gunner, still wandering through the night. Now it's 10 years later, and he still keeps up the fight. In Ireland and Lebanon, in Palestine and Berkeley, Hattie Hearst heard
the burst of Roland's Thompson gun and bought it.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
One of my favorites from him, if not my favorite song from him.
I believe that was one of the songs that Richard played the night I saw him, and I said, that sounds like a guy I want to hang out with.
Yeah.
I fooled him.
Yeah, that's one of those, damn, shit, he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right, don't forget tomorrow night we got Mike every day here, 7:30 to 10:30 here at ppnradio.net. And the replays, go to ppnradio.net on the homepage, and you can click on the link where the replays go to. And there's also the link for the Yukon show, too. Don't forget this Saturday, Jason Garris should be on our show up at Yukon 91.7 WHUS. Oh, yes. Richard, what'd you learn today?
Not shit.
Good.
Nothing.
Good.
Good for you.
I learned that not going to the doctor for 15 years is probably a tactical blunder.
And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
And I'll take the under.
Okay. He was, Warren Zevon was the same age as I am.
Yeah.
And would have been
You're not
working
him,
on
though.
his 70th year now.
You're not him, though.
No, I'm not.
No, excuse me. Warren was 56 when he passed.
When he passed.
Yeah.
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 But we were both born in 1947.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes you great, Bob.
No. Just makes me luckier than he was.
Yes, absolutely.
When you get to Bob's point in life, when every day you wake up, you're just happy.
That's right. Hey, if I open my eyes and there's light, I'm good.
See, it's a very selfish part on my part, because if he dies, I lose the host.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the friend part, too.
But you gain a ghost.
Yeah, I'll be around.
You gain a ghost.
We need the urn.
Host, ghost.
Can we get it?
Come on.
You think I'm going to pay $300 for an urn?
You're not going to pay nothing. You're dead.
My insurance isn't paying for it either.
Wow, man.
There'll be a cardboard box with a little plastic bag inside it.
I just want to.
They tie with a.
You'll be running around out in the ether somewhere with some son of a bitch chasing you with a bill for $300.
I want a little Ziploc bag of your ashes.
Yeah.
Can we just?
He wants to keep you in the studio.
Can we just have the mustache?
Yeah, so I can yell at you and hopefully make you cry.
Can we just have the mustache?
He wants to always be a part of PPR.
No, I want to relapse and smoke you.
Peter,
through
I will
smoke
always
you
be.
ashes.
Does anybody know a good taxodermist?
I will always be a part of PPR.
All right, well,
Come on.
I want to
That's
take your
beautiful.
ashes and put them in a pipe.
Okay.
Oh, why not? Smoking Bob.
Yeah.
As long as it's weed, not crack.
No, just a nice one hitter. I'll relapse for a day just for Bob.
Well, yeah.
I hear human ashes are great ashes for crack too.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
They don't burn as fast.
You better be careful which part of them you're smoking.
I want to smoke his cock.
Crack.
I'll smoke his cock. I don't care. It'd be a little salty. But.
Okay.
Put it in a jar.
Did you learn anything or no?
I learned a lot of things. I learned where there's an animal hospital in Stratford. I learned that I'm so far. I in a few months I'll be older than your father was. That'll be good. I learned that some people have a problem with salt.
Yeah.
I learned that other people have a problem with anchovies.
Same guy.
I learned where you can't drink in Southbury anymore. I learned a lot of stuff. Nothing I can use. But I learned stuff.
Nothing useful.
No.
Well, you don't want to drink in Southbury. That's something you can use.
Yeah, I guess you
Yeah,
can.
there's a very mean cop up there.
He's done. He's retired.
Just one.
He's retired.
Just the one.
Oh, he's retired?
He's retired.
Okay, so then it might be safe.
All right.
Yeah, the nightlife has definitely improved since he retired.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think he busted everybody in town. Everybody.
I anger people anyway. So
Bob?
Yeah?
What'd you learn? All right, thanks.
Yes. I'm done.
Uh-oh.
Okay. He learned that I'm taking the under.
Yeah. And that might be a good bet.
You fucking
No, it
shit!
was. Well, it's since I invite most of the guests on, there's really not much I can learn about the guests because I've heard them many times before, but they never cease to amaze me. You guys just are fantastic, in my opinion.
Well, thanks, Bob.
Which is why I invited you on the show. And I mean,
No,
that's,
he didn't. He invited you because no one else would come.
Well, that
He ran out of people.
yeah, right.
Why do you
I'm having to double up now.
I know.
Why do you think I'm here for?
Oh boy, another set of suckers.
No. That's really not the case. I mean, I'm booked all the way out to almost mid-May, and I'm now starting to book a second guest on each show.
Yikes.
Because there's that many people that want to get on the show. So it's
For reasons that are unknown.
Beyond us.
we're trying to
beyond
figure
us.
out. Yeah.
Well, Bob, I just want to thank you on behalf of me and Ward and Peter and Mike and Ricky. You know, it was our first time doing this, and we had a great
Doing
time.
radio?
Doing radio, yeah. And
You didn't have looks on your faces like you had a good time.
Well, that's just my face.
Oh,
You
you have
can't,
IBS?
you can't do much for that, you know.
See, I'm married to a face like that.
Yeah, well.
Resting bitch face.
The thing is when they do smile, you know it's honest.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
You know it's honest. All they want is
It was
honest.
a lot of fun, though. It
Thank
was.
you.
As the person who invited you on the show, I hope you had a good time.
We had a great.
Yes.
Yeah, really. We had a great time.
Yeah.
And
Fuck my
thanks
ass.
for
What else?
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yes.
Thank you very much for having us.
Shut
It's
up
our
and listen
pleasure.
to my order.
You done, Bob?
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, yeah, you guys sound great. You really do. Your
What?
voice- You guys.
Bob Clark?
These two guys. These guys here.
You stuttered.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you guys sound great. I learned that Facebook now we can go live.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Through the computer.
Through the computer. Facebook's finally getting on board. And that's pretty neat. I sat here watching us on the Facebook.
You went through the computer.
What? Through the
Because we've been
computer.
going live for like a year now.
No, but he meant through the
actual
computer.
Yeah. We just learned that last
But
week.
the look
No,
that
I
he
mean-
was just giving me was.
I didn't think you realized we were live every week, guys.
No, I realized that. But
What,
we were
this is
holding
live?
Up, we were holding up,
Yeah.
well, we were holding up our phones, and
Oh,
you know,
yeah, I
it got
know,
old,
yeah,
man.
all right,
You know, it's like, hey.
Yeah, now we got.
Okay.
Well, we can't do it on Wednesdays because booze on.
I also learned that I could dig down deep and get here, even when I think I can't get here.
Nice.
You did. You saved the night.
Yes.
Oh man, it was not easy, but I got here.
You do.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was interesting. There was not the usual caustic comments that you make.
Because
It
he's
was a whole
hungover.
different... Yeah.
He's hungover.
It's a whole
Mike is
different-
nice when
yeah.
he's hungover.
Yes.
I am
So,
too. Man.
yes.
I got a little head going.
So I need to get him drunk tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
No, I'm not here tomorrow night. I'm not.
Oh,
not
that's right.
drinking.
Oh,
Tomorrow
okay.
night is
You need to get him drunk Friday.
tomorrow at the Palace Theater in Waterbury, Connecticut. There is the Naked Magicians.
Naked Magicians.
Magicians.
Are
Yes.
they naked?
Yeah, they're naked magicians, man.
Guys or
Two
girls?
guys.
Oh,
Two
hey.
guys.
One thing I need to plug. I don't do much plugging of what I'm going to be doing, but the Killian Troupe, Mike Hatfield,
And you, Cafe 9.
Charlie Bean, and I will be doing a show at Cafe 9 Monday night, March 6th.
March 6th.
March 6th, yes.
Yeah. 8:30 start time. $5 cover.
Yeah, Monday nights I'm busy.
No.
The flyer says 7:30.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Those doors open at 7:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The show generally starts at 8:30.
All right. Well, that's good. And,
Yeah.
And speaking of shows,
I won't get there at 4 o'clock then.
March 25th, don't forget our cancer show.
March 25th.
March 25th.
Yeah.
13 acts.
That's 24 days
13
away. though.
musical acts. Yes.
13 hours of nonstop.
No, it's not.
Tomorrow's the 1st.
Yeah. So that means 25 days.
25.
25th day was
24 and a
one
half.
show.
Tomorrow my health
Okay.
insurance starts. I can go to the doctor.
And then...
Who?
34
Yeah, why would you want to do
days.
that?
34 days.
Almost to the
34
1
days.
month mark.
Yeah.
34 days.
He's going
down
on
to
a
1 month.
cruise. Going on a cruise.
No PPRN,
Heading
no
down
nothing
to-
for 7 days.
It's been a 3-month
No, 10
countdown.
days.
It's
10 days.
10 days. Yeah.
10 days. Yeah.
It is buck goddamn right. It's been a countdown.
been
You're not going to be doing pirate radio from the high seas?
I'm not doing anything radio related. I'm taking a much deserved break that I haven't taken in 6 fucking years.
Wow.
That's right.
Dude, every time I turn around, you're doing something.
I've missed 4 shows in 6 years total.
Okay.
I have.
Never mind.
I have. I need to. I gotta pull my hair out of my head.
I missed quite a few so far, but not that many.
Go ahead. Oh.
That big one. Yeah, I missed 4. And 2 of them
Shame
were
on
with
you.
you guys.
Shame on you.
Sick. Got me sick.
No, it was 3 of them was with us.
Yeah.
We didn't do any shows the week of the 4th of July. And we missed 1 show after Christmas.
No snow shows this week.
Oh, no.
this year.
We had some other shows where you were going to school and we only did 1 show a week.
Yeah, but that was planned.
Nobody really gives a
Oh.
shit.
That was planned.
Nobody gives a shit.
That's right.
Oh, hey, no.
Leave the tree alone,
You see
Peter.
Mikey's like, oh,
Leave the tree alone.
What else you learn, Mike?
That's it.
That's it.
That's pretty good.
Did you learn something?
Well, yeah, that we've been live forever.
Yeah.
Oh, our birthday's May 1st.
Tomorrow.
May
No,
1st.
March.
First.
Not March.
Oh, okay.
May.
I'm sorry.
6 years on the air.
Started with an M.
In
6
May.
years on the air in May.
Yeah. 6 years.
Fantastic.
Oh,
6 years ago, on May 1st, I was.
Be a good day to go out and smoke some crack.
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
We do need to do a party in here, though. I'm not doing
I got an
that.
honest laugh, though.
Yeah,
man.
you
It
did.
took a while.
I'm not doing
It took all night.
Well, the first day started with crack, so I might as well do an anniversary show.
Absolutely.
Well,
We all want crack. It
We're
just
going to do a
depends on what
party in
kind.
here, though. I'm not doing that live fucking broadcast bullshit.
We all want crack.
Why
We
not?
just
Huh?
want different
Why not?
Well, now that
Where?
you might be live.
What?
Whatever.
I don't know.
Let's just have the party at it for us.
Okay.
All right. In here.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
get it catered or something or whatever.
Dancing girls, whores, hookers.
No, we'll get like tins of
Well, wait a second. Oh, no,
pole
that's
dancers.
not.
I
That's
can
not
go,
May
I can
1st.
call Santos and get a huge
I
fucking.
thought we were having Gary, the guy from Men in Motion, on that night, but that's not. That's in April.
Okay, well, I can call Santos and give for $150. He'll give us like 5 trays of food.
Okay.
Simple, done.
And I'll get a hold of
And
the
it'll
naked.
be more than we could eat.
Oh my God, it'll be
Yeah.
way more than we can eat.
I'll get a
And
hold
no
of the naked
anchovies.
magicians.
That's all they charged me for my staff.
Is
was
Man in
$200.
Motion the same as a Naked Musicians, though?
Oh no, that's
Okay.
it's a.
No, they got bigger cocks when they're
Yeah,
naked.
the bigger cocks. Yeah. That's the male strippers for the New England area.
Yeah, I couldn't do.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
I'm not-
franchise. It's a
I'm
franchise.
not aware of them.
I couldn't do.
Dude,
naked
they
and-
did a show over at American Pie.
Yes.
And it was the smartest thing that nightclub did is they had that show for the girls, and so all the girls hang out, and then they brought in a band, and then all the guys showed up because the place was filled with girls.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
And then
very
they saw
smart.
why.
It's good for business to hire them.
Yeah.
Poopy.
All
All right, thanks. What'd you learn?
I learned that we really need to find Mike a woman so he could stop watching porn everywhere he frickin' goes.
What else? Wow, is it that obvious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're showing me a girl sucking a guy's cock on the air.
But it was amazing, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Dude, it was amazing. You went like this. You acted like you didn't want to look, but then you kind of looked.
Because he was shaved and I'm not.
See, you totally studied that. You were on it.
Just calm down.
Just take it easy, man. Just take it easy, man.
Stupid.
Let me tell you something, man. If this man doesn't get laid pretty soon, something's going to go wrong, man.
Okay.
I also learned that we almost lost Bob tonight. That was a little scary.
He's a sailor. He's in New York. Get him laid. There'll be no problem.
No, that's him, not me.
Oh. It's getting late.
I learned another great band exists in the New Haven area. I guess you call it New Haven or Fairfield area. So thank you. Great job. Appreciate it. And I really need to put money down on Bob because tonight was almost the big one. I seen him. Our pumpkin's going to outlast Bob.
He was turning all red and everything. I was a little concerned.
Can you believe that pumpkin's almost a year old?
When's it
Yeah, you're looking at it weird too, right?
How big was it when you got it?
That size.
We grew it.
okay.
We grew it.
We grew it.
All right.
And it's been growing since April.
That's
Well, it's not growing anymore.
And it's not mushy either.
that's.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen a pumpkin last that long ever?
No, usually they're kicked in where I live. You know.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's a pumpkin and not a gourd?
We don't think it is a pumpkin anymore.
Well, we bought pumpkin seeds and planted them, and that grew.
In
That,
fact,
that's a good indication that
it could be a pumpkin,
Fair
yeah.
bet.
well, I'm thinking you got to get the seeds out of that, replant them. The seeds that are in that.
What do
Oh,
you
no,
do with a pumpkin, though?
It's in tomorrow's song.
What do we do with a pumpkin, though? What can you possibly do with a pumpkin besides make
Make a
pie?
I could cut a hole in it and fuck it right
Make
now.
beer.
You build a big catapult.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I gotta call a newspaper and tell them how old that pumpkin is.
Let's get a slingshot that you hold. You know those big ones that you hold, and let's launch that sucker, man.
No, that's Bob's race. Who's gonna win first, the pumpkin or the Bob?
Who's gonna go first?
I say the pumpkin's gonna win.
I say we feed the pumpkin to Bob and kill him.
I'll take the
But
under.
you can't scrape the seeds out of Bob if you want to use them again.
Yeah, you
right.
can.
You can pass him through.
He
We
smoked
get it
some-
out of his
He
feces.
smoked some weed when he was younger.
We get,
Yeah.
And he was so cheap he would smoke the seeds too.
Did I tell you guys about
No,
the osprey and the eagle
I
fight?
planted the seeds.
Did Huh?
Did I tell you about the osprey and the eagle I saw fighting? And never mind.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
you tried. You tried.
It wasn't going anywhere. Look, he's getting angry.
Actually, no, I did learn that. Yeah, somebody else learned that there are osprey around here. I didn't think we had osprey. Around
I didn't
Yes,
either.
there are.
I thought that everything was an eagle nest.
There are a lot of osprey around.
I don't know if
here.
we had any eagles.
Osprey. Yeah, there's eagles in Newtown.
Wow.
Bald eagles too.
I saw one of those giant red-headed woodpeckers.
As a matter of fact, I saw it when I was in rehab.
I saw one of the really big ones. That this is like this most northern. And they only come when it's spring.
Yeah.
And it's February. It was like 2 weeks ago, and there's a woodpecker in the backyard just wailing
Backing
on a
away,
tree.
yeah.
Like, holy
You
shit.
never heard of woodpecker before?
Huh?
We still hear woodpeckers all the time.
Oh no! I'm just saying that it's really, really early for
Early
a
for 'em, yeah.
big woodpecker. to
I
be-
hear John Bobbitt had one of those for a while.
Yeah.
Is there a video? Is there a video?
Do you have a pumpkin?
There is a video, right?
Of the reattachment?
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right.
Okay.
And Mike will be
Hey.
gone, so say goodbye to Mike and
Hey, Mike.
next week.
Goodbye, Mike.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba,
Gonna miss you guys, man.
No, you
miss
don't.
you guys.
You don't.
Dude, I'm gonna miss you.
You don't miss this when you're gone.
I
I don't even get that weekly call anymore.
I'd be happy to. Oh, dude.
I don't.
Doesn't call, doesn't write.
No. Everything was nice and fresh in the beginning.
I know. I was gonna be better this year too with making phone calls. That was my New Year's resolution: is to stay better communicated with my friends.
Oh, in 30 days, me and my wife will be in heaven.
34 days.
Very cute. No. 34 days to the cruise. It's
Oh,
No, 34 days.
till you go to New
Till
Orleans.
we leave
Damn it.
Connecticut.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear it because you two could just go home and get laid
That's right. And he's jealous.
a little bit.
There's a pumpkin.
Love you,
Chris, he
Poopy.
You're gonna come in. The pumpkin's gonna be totally molested.
Love the Poopy.
You just don't don't leave it here. That's all.
No cream on the pumpkin pie, please.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. And as we say in every show, everybody, stay
black, y'all.
Good night.